gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. COSTA guy. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang.
We MMA-Holes, community be so dope. We got the best watch-alongs, the internet say so. Who you gonna pick now, the over or the under? Chris will give his picks out, and I don't trust no other. Main card or the prelims, it don't really matter. UFC fight nights and pay-per-views on a platter. So holes and omoplatas, blood nose and split bananas, thug rolls and empanadas, big bowls of marijuana. Gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang. I need 2 joints to hang in the homie Craig gang. I'm grinning ear to ear, amped up, showing things. It's time to watch the fights, beast mode, watch them bang.
Welcome to Gummy Gang. How you doing, friends? It is Tuesday night. My phone was on. Tuesday night, and we're here to discuss the latest and greatest. Let's talk about Donald Trump's speech today. Let's do that. Everyone loves politics, right? Everyone's favorite topic. No one's going to argue, right? We're going to be talking about. So let me just tell you why I'm doing this. I'm not a political guy. I've done some streams. I have politics in it. I have interest, but I don't live in that world. Today, I went to the senior citizen gym that I work out at now that I have a hiatal hernia. Lifted my 15-pound weights. And I was looking for something to listen to. I listened to a little bit of James Lynch. Then I was searching around for some more stuff. And, of course, I had the MMA-Holes on. I always listen to the MMA-Holes. They're a great channel. And then, as I was scrolling through, I looked, and I saw that Donald Trump was live doing a little press conference thing. I only caught a piece of it. But part of that, he brought up some list. And I'm listening to this, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what is this? So I'm like, let's just react to the whole damn thing. So I heard the list. And I'm like, well, that alone is enough to talk about. So we'll talk about this list. This list that he unveils every time he talks to the media or something. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like Kill Bill. It's like he's like on a revenge tour or something, like because he didn't get elected the second term, so he's looking to take everyone down. And it's really funny. It's actually very, very funny because it's like, damn, he's just ratting everyone out. He's just unlocking and just letting everything out in public. I don't recall a president ever just every time he spoke saying, oh yeah, oh by the way, this one's a shithead, check this out, and then just unloading receipts. It's nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts. It's a complete revenge tour. So we're gonna play a little bit of that. The reason why I'm a little tardy, a lot of people are like, oh, Moss, he's late. My daughter is she's no diaper anymore, but at night we were doing the diaper thing because she doesn't understand how that works. But tonight's the first night where she's off the diaper throughout the night. So. Oh, it's not funny, Ann. Well, I mean, we're gonna make fun of it, but it's not the things that he's claiming, if true, very concerning. So we'll break it down. But anyway, so she's tonight's the first night no diaper, so she's all excited, but it's like a whole thing, and Ellie's having a little trouble getting to sleep, so I lie next to her on the floor until she falls asleep, and then I creep out of the room. It's a nightly thing when I'm not streaming Or if I'm streaming a little bit later, I do that. And it's the cutest, adorable thing. But tonight she couldn't sleep. She was having trouble. So for me to slip out of that room, it was tricky. Jesse had to take over so I could gummy gang with you guys. But I cherish these moments because I know eventually she's like, get away from me. But now it's so cute. She's like, I just want you next to me while I'm sleeping. And it's so adorable. It's like an adorable time. Anyway, I wanted to I want to see if I can multi-stream this on X. I didn't put this out anywhere. I put it on Discord. That was it. But I was thinking about, like, I had a conversation. I had a phone call today with a company called Millions. I don't know if you guys have heard of Millions. If you're familiar with the MMA-Holes, of course, we worked with Millions before, and they've produced a bunch of our shorts, and they're just a really cool company. They're a great company for athletes and celebrities. Somehow I'm linked into this. I don't know how. I mean, I guess I am a celebrity, right? I got the trophy somewhere. But they're really cool for content creators, and the things that they are coming up with on Millions websites, really neat. It's great. It's helping people book guests easier. It's helping content creators get paid. If you're a content creator, hit me up in the DMs. I'll set you up with Millions. There's like no strings attached. If you don't like it, you leave, you know? And right now I'm not getting paid by them. There was a time where a couple of times, you know, like we did one-offs or whatever, but I'm not getting paid. It's just they create our shorts. And I had a call with this guy today. By the way, Bruce Buffer is part of this company. He helped bring this thing about. I had a call with them today. Two really cool dudes. And they were telling me about multi-streaming. So I was like, oh, maybe I should try to multi-stream, but I can't find the stream key for X. Let me see. Let me try to do it live. This could be a shit show anyway. Who cares? But I'm going to get into the Trump thing in a second. Stream key. It'd be funny if we're live on X as well. For X, I might not be able to do it this way, but let's see. Let me look it up. Let's do it together. Log into your Twitter account. Go to studiox.com. Huh. All right, let me do this off screen so you guys, you know what I'm saying. I trust you and everything like that, but you just, you know, what's this? Studiox.com. Let's see. Okay, Media Studio, your go-to platform for live video. Let's get started. Never even seen Upload Media, X Media Studio. How do I go live on my X? I have shit on here already. UFC 308 is on here. I don't want to upload. I want to go live. That's probably not it. This is probably not what I'm looking for. All right. Click sources. Click create source. Okay, let's click sources. All media. GIFs, videos. I'm definitely in the wrong spot. Sources. Schedule post. Analytics. Library. Schedule post. I guess I'll try this another time. Anyone know how to multi-stream on X? Tardy and Farty.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's right. You damn right. We're Tardy and Farty tonight. How do I get a stream key for X? Find your live stream key on X. Let's see. Log into your Twitter account and go to Studio X. Go to studio.x.com. Okay, I'm logged in. Studio.x.com. Why are they going to make this so complicated? Like, YouTube is so easy. It's definitely Elon's fault. Create subscription, studio, security, notifications, accessibility. Change your password. Deactivate your account. Log into your Twitter account and go to studiox.com. Okay, I'm there. Now, it says click sources. Where the fuck is sources? There's no sources here. It's got like a bunch of my shit, which is kind of weird. It's got a bunch of my media on here. Sources. It says library, producer, schedule, and sources. Bang, I found it. Okay, I found it. Give me a second here. I know you don't see it, but this is very important. Sources. Click create source on the top right corner. I'm gonna take you guys on X with me. It's gonna be great. All right. Where is I? Create source all right. Create source. Bang. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. Give your new source name. Ensure RTMP is selected and select your region and click create. This is like fucking RTMP, select region. Which region should I select? California. The US, baby. It doesn't have let's go west. We'll go California. Why not? The source name. A name is required. Create a source in the top. Give your source name. Ensure RTMP is selected and select your region. Okay, source name. MMA. This is crazy, man. That this is how you have to schedule a stream on X. It's nuts. Okay, create. All right, I created it. Okay. The URL, RTMP URL. What the fuck? Okay, let's see if we could do this. Add new target. RTMP. Dude, this is like, it's like rocket science. I was going to say rocket scientist. New target. New target is X. Okay. URL. But which URL do I put in here? His stream key. What's my stream key? Damn, son. This is like... Oh, stream key. Bang. Okay, here's stream key. Let's see if we can do this. This is going to fail miserably. Stream key. Boom. Okay. Now, RTMPS URL. Which URL do I put? I guess RTMP URL. I'll be with you guys in a second. Just ignore me. Okay, I think it's good. Let's see if it works. Okay. Start. Start all. Is anything happening? Are we live? Start. It says we're live. It says it started. I'm gonna leave this out here for a second. Give me don't mind me, guys. It says we're live. It says we're live on X, but I don't see anything. And start or stop. It says the plugin is provided for free. Yes, that's true. Does someone go to X and see if we're live? So it's a little uncomfortable. I don't see anything of us being live. All right, this is a complete fail. Modify. La da da da. Well, I don't even know where where am I streaming to? Da 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 da. Dude, this is ass. Let me try something else here. All right, I'm gonna stop this. This is stupid. This is really dumb. Stop it. This is number one bullshit. That's weird, man. It said I was live, but I clearly wasn't. Anyway, now that I wasted your time. Damn, Ellie's diaper free. She beat Taz. Yeah, I know. Taz is still... It's crazy, right? You would think he would have shaken that by now. But nope. Nope. He's still in diapers. I couldn't do it before stream. No. The software that I have... This is Gummy Gang. Do you think I give a fuck about this? Do you think I care? Why is Jesse calling? This is like the night from hell. Hello? That was Elon Musk. That was Elon. He was like, yeah. So I got to plug you if you really want to know. I got to plug in on OBS, and I want to get it working this way. I might do an extra show during the week on the MMA-Holes where like maybe I'll do like Millions Mondays, where I'll multi-stream on YouTube. I'm going to stay on YouTube. I'm not going to do what I did with Clash. I'm going to stay on YouTube, and then if it multi-streams to Millions, what's great about that is you have 2 platforms to watch the content. So say if I go members only, on a replay on the MMA-Holes, you can always go to Millions and get it for free, So not going to do all the streams like that. But if it works, then I'm going to do Fight Buddies where I multi-stream on both platforms, and then they're going to clip our Fight Buddy reactions, which is going to make my life a hell of a lot easier. They're also going to be booking guests for us and shit like that. So the more I use their platform, the more I can, utilize their resources. They got guys like Henry Cejudo, Charles Oliveira, Jamie. A lot of people are Millions. A lot of UFC fighters are signed up with Millions. A lot of guys we've had on the show, and a lot of guys we haven't had on the show as well. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool platform. So I don't know. Gummy Gang's my guinea pig place where I just, I throw things out there and see what happens. But anyway, we're going to do the Donald Trump talking to the media situation. But how is everyone doing before we get to that? How's everyone doing on a Tuesday? It's garbage day. Ellie had dance class today. No diaper in the bed. It's a whole thing, Is that Elon knew full well that when he named his company SpaceX, that it sounded like space sex? Probably. Yeah. Yep.
Wonderful.
I would probably say that. Let me know in the chat. Do you like Elon Musk or do you not like Elon Musk? Or are you okay with like is weird? Are you okay with Elon Musk or are you you want no part of Elon Musk? Let me know in the chat. I'm just curious. Like, what are your thoughts on Elon? Because there are a lot of people flipping out about the guy. Bryce Mitchell is one of them. I put a little story about him on the MMA-Holes. He dropped that today. It was hilarious. I'm with Bryce Mitchell about free speech. I'm all about it. Free speech. But the problem is when mentally ill people have this free speech, it gets out of control. It gets a little crazy. But you can't stop them. We all, if you're American, that's what we got, man. That's all it's all about. Even if you're a loony. I mean, my loony ass gets to say whatever the hell I want. What was the one platform you were using with the token? That was Clash. Yeah, that was Clash TV. We're not with them anymore. I wish them all the best. I have a story about Clash, but I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. I'm not gonna do it. It has to do with Robin Black. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway. What were we talking about? We were talking about Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon. Elon is weird, but he's worth looking into missing money. What are you trying to say? He's weird, but he's worth... Oh, so you're saying using his... Yeah. So I look at it like this. His relationship with Trump, it's a business relationship. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer type thing. It's a business relationship. I'm not quite sure if both guys are like super in love with each other, but they're both smart guys. Some may say they're stupid. I don't know. It's up to you. You can decide that. But I think when it comes to business, you don't have to necessarily be a good human being to be a good business person. And I have a feeling it's a strictly business situation. Not a fan of Elon? Okay, so why don't you like Elon? Is it because I think the problem is this. We all know he's smart, right? I don't think anyone out there thinks he's dumb, right? So we all know he's smart. So I think the problem is I think people that don't like him feel he's too smart, right? And he's given too much power. I'm answering for you, but let me know if I'm anywhere in the ballpark here. Because I got to be honest with you, I don't quite trust anyone, especially someone that smart, but I'm open to listen, and see what's going to happen. Elon's a genius who wants to work for free. We are lucky to have him. Yeah. And then there's that way of going about it. I honestly think this, like, if you got an uber genius out there, they don't just, drop out of the sky, So let's milk him for what we can, and hopefully the world doesn't blow up. The guy's a conqueror. Wow. He has a motive. We will find out in time what they are. Okay. So you don't even know what the motive is. So you're very skeptical about Elon. Okay. A conqueror. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. Musk is a bitch with a lot of money. Oh my God. Why would you call him a female dog, Ann? Why do you think Elon is a female dog? It's just, this is another situation where I'm going to try to understand before we dive into the, like I said, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, he means nothing to me because I don't know the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea. All I know is I like technology. I like things to go in the right direction, because he is. Okay. That's a valid argument. He's a bitch. He's just a bitch. Narcissist of the highest degree, and that's why he's so rich. Yes. In order to be a president, you need to be an extreme narcissist. In order to be super brainiac Elon Musk, yes. In order to be the most successful people in this world, or very successful people, you have to be narcissistic. It just comes with the territory. Like I told Jesse today, I said, I think you have autism, right? And it wasn't even an insult. And I could understand how you could take it as an insult. But like, for instance, the windows were down, but she likes her window up. And I'm like, the whole family has the windows down. Like, what's wrong? And she's like, I don't like the sound of the wind. And I looked at him like, I think you could be on the spectrum, possibly. Like, and I wasn't even like an insult. And she goes, you know what? You're probably on the spectrum. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. I think I am. I'm probably some shade of autistic, I don't know. I think I am, She wasn't licking the window, but she was close to it. No, she doesn't. It's weird. Like there's certain, she has a sensory thing and she has overload. My daughter has a very similar thing as well. I have it in certain areas too. Like I don't like the feeling of suede. I can't fucking stand mayonnaise. Now, everyone loves mayonnaise. It could be a shade of autism why I don't like mayonnaise. I don't know what it is. But clearly, there's something malfunctioning in my brain that says this is terrible, So I think we all have something in us that puts us on some fucking spectrum, Just 100%. I think she knows she is. She's with me, for fuck's sake. She's got to be. But the minute you start getting defensive about it, to me, my radar goes off. My red flag goes off. I'm like, okay, someone's a little guilty here, But anyway, to say like Elon Musk is whatever, you're probably right. I think Elon Musk is highly autistic. Like he's got to. There's something wrong. He can't function with people. He's stuttering every 5 seconds, and he he can't get a sentence out, and he's so awkward of a human being. Yet somehow he's manipulated his way in a situation where now he's like the president's right-hand man. But you can't discredit, like if you listen to the man speak and you could try to pull out what this guy says, the guy's a smart dude. And he surrounded himself with brilliant people, right? To make these rockets do whatever. Oh, Jesus. See, there's Exhibit A in the chat. No. Like, why you I just said I could understand how you could take offense to it. I just said that, but it like bounces off a fucking head. That's called marriage. I could literally wave the white flag and say, yes, I get it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. But anyway, Jesse and Elon Musk are clearly autistic. No. There's severe autism. Now, so there is something going on with Elon. There's no doubt in my mind that there's something going on with Elon. I have yet to see, though, anything bad. Like, I don't know. Like there's concerns, like that whole chip in the brain type thing, massive red flag. I don't know how I feel about this, where they put this chip in your brain and then all of a sudden, it's curing your diseases, and it sounds very weird to me. But then again, a lot of things sound weird. We, as people, we can't wrap our head around things, and then boom, there they are, And next thing you know, we can't live without it. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about Elon Musk. I don't know how to feel about Elon Musk. You know, I need to see something really bad happen before I could, you know, cast stones. So for me personally, there's really not much hate towards Elon, yet I don't necessarily trust him. I don't know how I feel about him. You know, there's really not much I can say about him. Musk doesn't do anything for free because he's a businessman. Yeah, I mean, no, nothing in life is for free at all. And I'm gonna place it. So, kind of tell me more about the Elon thing. I'm just curious because there's a lot of like skepticism with Elon, which is understandable, but hate is weird. Like complete, like this guy is a conqueror. I mean, I don't fucking, I don't understand that. Musk's worth has increased by millions in the time we've been talking about his autistic. Yeah. Dude's fucking a gazillionaire. It's crazy. I don't know how it really affects me, but I don't know. Let's see what Ann says. The vice president is not the president right-hand man. Musk is cause he weaseled his way with Trump with all his money and gave to Trump's campaign. But Ann, let me ask you. Okay, so you're saying that Musk bought his way into Trump's heart. Do you think there might be anything that Elon Musk, like for instance, Elon Musk allegedly told Donald Trump, hey, you won the election before anyone knew, right? He found some fucking way to find that out before even the fucking potential president knew about this. Like he clearly is a brilliant man, right? So wouldn't you want to surround yourself with a brilliant person? Like, I don't know. If you're the president, wouldn't you want to get the smartest fucking people on the earth or the smartest people you can get around you? Musk sucks off Trump. Okay. So he blows Donald Trump. Okay, I can see this is going to be an intelligent conversation. Okay. I can see where this is going. Correct, Nicole. Okay, so Musk blows Donald Trump. Okay. So you're saying that Donald Trump brought Musk into the White House so he can get free fellatio from a very rich nerd. I tell you what, it might be better looking than Melania. Would have punted Elon's kids across the Oval Office. You would have punted? All right, that sounds a little excessive. His kids look like they're on the spectrum as well. If people are angry over the quid pro quo, what? Going on now, where's the outrage for the last 4 years? This is why I don't seriously debate or discuss politics with 90% of the people. Yeah, well, you can debate and discuss it, but you just can't let it fucking ruin your day. You know, like that's the important part. You can't get angry over politics. I think once you start getting angry, like I can't believe this person doesn't believe. Like that's when you lose. You know. Did he manipulate his way or donate $277 million to the Trump campaign? I'm sure he donated a ton of money over there. Yes. Yeah. Elon Musk is so rich he could buy his way into Donald's heart. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how that's bad. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't know. Like, why would that be a bad thing? I mean, we do know Elon has accomplishments as well, right? Like Elon has accomplished a lot as well. So not only did he buy his way in, he also was sitting on the other side of the fence at one point. I don't know. I mean, in business, right? You want to surround yourself with the smartest people out there. You know, for instance, Ann has a power washing. Mike H's power washing business. He's like, let me get the smartest person in my life to fucking help me out. So he took Ann, right? So Mike has surrounded himself with one of the smartest people that he could put himself with. He says Ann H. And Ann H sucks his dick too. Ann H is kind of like the Elon Musk of the Hill household. Maybe that's why she doesn't like Musk. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. It could be it. I don't know. I was a little alarmed though when I did hear the list. Let's play this over here. No, everyone, don't get too crazy. We're just having a little fun over here, scoofing around. But I think it's worth taking a listen, and then I want to get what everyone thinks about this, because it is. I can understand how this could be concerning, right? Because like I've said before, I've never seen a president. I never heard a president just have a laundry list and just rat out everyone that he fucking can't stand. And like he is opening the floodgates. Like it's crazy, man. He is literally ratting everyone out to prove a point. And if any of this stuff is legit, boy, we got a lot of fucking shit to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here. By the way, I am like very upset because there's a 1FC card early on Thursday morning, but I have a sleep study thing. Hopefully I could move this, because I actually want to do this 1FC card on Thursday morning on MMA-Holes. So hopefully I could move that, but I do have to get this sleep study consultation thing in. All right, here we go. Where is my recent history? Yeah, when I was listening to this at the gym, like I said, I didn't listen to the whole thing, so I'll be hearing the whole thing right now with you guys. And did anyone hear this? Trump talking to the media? Musk is my Jesus. Yeah, listen, I tell you, I can understand the skepticism with Musk, because he's really fucking weird, man. He's a very, very strange fella that does have a lot of power in a very powerful spot right now, so I can understand concern. But, you know, I'm all about giving people a chance. Okay, here's everyone's favorite president, Donald Trump. I don't know why I do this, because I'm not even a political guy. I mean, you can tell. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? This is going to anger some people, guys. This is going to anger some people. So like I said, if this is a topic that does upset you in any way, I totally understand. If you respectfully bow out, because people just can't even look. My aunt is rooting for the world to end. No lie. My aunt, I just had a conversation with my aunt, and she's like, I'm so sick of this man. I can't wait until everything falls apart, and I can't wait until it's all over. I'm like, what do you mean by it being all over? And she's like, I can't wait until we're just done. Everything's done. She was rooting for him to get assassinated. And when I hear shit like that, it really pushes me in the other direction. like I'm like the fence. I'm the fence sitter. But when I hear a fucking lunatic say that to me, I'm like, all right, you seriously? I'm like, I got kids and you want the world to end. You fucking whack job. You know, like that's what goes through my head. And that's why I don't like to talk about politics. I try to stay away from it. But yeah, she's going for the carnage. It's nuts, man. There are people out there that literally, they're like, my side lost. Let's root for World War III. So I'm right. Like, what? You fucking weirdo. It's nuts, man. Look at the appointment to every department. Trump doesn't care about the best people. Okay, so this is, I do disagree with that. And the reason why is Trump only gives a shit about himself, right? Like, he just wants to win. And he wants to fucking prove a point. And he wants to drive shit home. So I'm banking on the fact that this guy, you have to remember, this guy has a whole family that he's literally trying to set up his family to just slide right into the political game. And the next president is Donald Jr. or the fucking barren autistic guy, whatever. Like, that's what he wants to set. If he fucks everything up, he doesn't lay down that foundation for his family. Trust me on this. I'm not saying that he's the answer for everything, because I'm not a big Trump fan either. But I can promise you this. He's going to try to do whatever he can to leave this place better than it was before for his family, for the name. He wants his name on everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the silver lining lies with me. I'm not a Trump guy. Trust me. I'm not a fucking fan of that guy. Thank you, Mike H. Thank you. Tomorrow is Anne's birthday. She's going to be 29. Let's go. Let's go. I think that's the only way we could look at this. I know we're all yelling and screaming. What has he done wrong so far? Not much yet. You might not like his fucking Avengers that he put together. Let's let it play out. Let's just let it play out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Now, the thing that is concerning is the fact that he is lighting everyone up here. He's got his list. And if, like I said, if anything on this list is true, why don't we talk about that? Okay? We might want to talk about that, And happy birthday, Ann. Happy birthday to you. Might have to celebrate it tonight. We're going to make tonight Ann's birthday extravaganza. Everyone wish Ann a happy birthday. We're going to celebrate with her favorite person in the world. Listen. Let's let it play out. Because, all right, well, let's let him talk over here. And I'm probably going to be making fun of Trump too as well. I promise you, I didn't vote the first time for Trump. I'm not a huge Trump guy, but the other side has literally launched me in another direction. So that's where I stand.
I want to thank some of the great people from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. They're here to take photographs, and it's my honor to do so. Also, the fire department, the great firefighters. So,
by the way, did you guys see that fucking plane that flipped? Did you see that plane that flipped in Canada? And then the people are getting out of the plane, and they're like, holy shit, I was just in that plane. And then there's a guy. I can't even wrap my head around the footage of that. Let me know what one's in the chat if you saw that. That was crazy.
Wonderful.
Listening to all these one-line word salads about how Trump doesn't appoint the right people is awful. You mean we were better off with mentally ill trannies? Cross-dressing kleptomaniacs?
Dude.
Gay Mayor Pete? Define good appointees.
I mean,
go.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kainoto, on that. Yeah, I don't like, let's let it play out. We let the last 4 years play out. I got to be honest with you. I'm not on that team. That was crazy. But I'm with you, Kainoto, on that. I'm definitely with you. Listen, let's have an open mind here. I'm not an Elon guy. I'm not a Trump guy. It's just let's deal with what we got here.
they're here throughout the room, and I want to thank you very much for being here. I'll be with you in a little while. We'll do some great photos. We have plenty of time.
I tell you what, he does crack me up, though. Let's talk about the photographers. Let's take some great photos later.
Policemen, policewomen, and firemen, firewomen, they're here, and we appreciate it very much. You've done a fantastic job. I think it's very important to state that incredible things are happening in our country. I think we've made more progress in 3 weeks than they've made in 4 years, especially with respect.
The first line right off the bat, he just takes a shot. He just takes a shot.
To the reputation of our country. And people are respecting us again as a country and as a powerful country, and maybe a smart country, but maybe not so smart, because when you look at some of the waste, fraud, and abuse that's being uncovered by Doge, and the people at Doge, these are young, often young, but super brilliant people, incredible computer scientists and other things, and they're finding levels of fraud and waste and abuse like I think nobody ever thought possible. But
so this Doge thing and all this stuff, I was telling my aunt about this before I even heard about any of this stuff. I think we got to start understanding what the youth is figuring out. These kids are becoming way smarter than us, like way, way smarter. These kids are starting off playing Fortnite and then figuring out how to become multimillionaires. They're figuring it out like that. They're bypassing the whole everything, and they're just figuring shit out. Like it's pretty nuts what these guys are doing. We did that whole thing on the coin situation with crypto, all that stuff. Like it's nuts what these kids are tapping into. So I think honestly, we got to start tapping into these people, these big brains, these dorks. These fucking dorks that are running around that are somehow finding ways to make themselves successful. We have to figure out, okay, how can we wrangle in the nerds and fix the country, make it better than what it was before, right? We'll see. Don't confuse intelligence with adaptability. We have to adapt. If you don't adapt, not very intelligent. Got to be honest with you. I have people that I know very dearly to me, and I love them to death. They're not adaptable, not very intelligent, because you're just going to let everyone blow right past you. And if the U.S. does not adapt, we're going to let the world blow right past us. So what do you want to do? Sit, be complacent, or do you want to evolve? Because we do. We have to evolve. If we're going to destroy this world, we have to adapt and evolve.
Before we do that, I just want to ask Will to come over.
Kino's just mad that these kids are blowing him up in Call of Duty. That's what he's mad about. He's like, don't give them.
Just finished signing some executive orders, and if we could start with that, Will, you might want to come up here and just explain what we did. Thank you.
Look at this guy.
Good afternoon, y'all. A short while ago, President Trump signed three items. The first is an executive order relating to the affordability and availability of in vitro fertilization and other fertility treatments. These are treatments that have become unaffordable for many Americans, or have been unaffordable for many Americans. And the executive order is a directive to the Domestic Policy Council.
By the way, our Conor McGregor video doing fantastic. Go check that out on the MMA-Holes. Thank you.
To examine ways to make IVF and other fertility treatments more affordable for more Americans. The second item that we signed was a presidential memorandum imposing radical transparency requirements on government departments and agencies, in keeping with President Trump and the administration's broader commitment to governmental transparency. What this presidential memorandum would do is require, as waste, fraud, and abuse is uncovered, as programs are canceled, and ultimately as taxpayer dollars are saved, this presidential memorandum would require departments and agencies to make all of the details of that freely available to the public. Lastly, we have another executive.
Wait, what is he looking to make free? He was rambling. What is he looking to make free? Can someone repeat that? Let me play this alert real quick. Very important.
That's why I wanted a fan, a sold-out crowd to walk out that tunnel, blow the roof off this place, and look over and see my son like, wow, Dad.
Come on, Ed boy.
That's you. And see the look on his face. Wow, Dad. Wow, Dad.
Make me feel so proud, Daddy Cowboy. Make me feel so proud, Daddy Cowboy. Don't cry, Daddy Cowboy, don't cry. You make me feel so proud,
And see the look on his face.
Daddy Cowboy.
Wow, Dad. Wow, Dad.
Thank you, Ed boy, for your support. Thank you.
Kane Otto, it's the Jews.
It is the Jews.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You can't trust them. You just can't trust those Jews.
Order that President Trump signed relating to independent agencies. This executive order would establish important oversight functions in the Office of Management and Budget and its subsidiary office, OIRA, supervising independent agencies and many of their actions, and also reestablishes the longstanding norm that only the President or the Attorney General can speak for the United States when stating an opinion as to what the law is.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Will. That was the primary purpose of this conference, to explain that they're all very important in their own way. Fertilization, I've been saying that we're going to do what we have to do, and I think the women and families, husbands, are very appreciative of it.
So that whole in vitro situation, correct me if I got a little distracted. They're looking to do that for free? Like, because that is absurd. Like the people that can't have kids and stuff like that, they freeze the eggs or some shit, or they're shooting like jizz into like a tube and putting it next to Walt Disney's head or something. Like what are they doing with that stuff? Are they actually gonna try to make that for free? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Help me out. Wasn't paying attention. Sounds cool. Doesn't affect me, but sounds cool.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kainoto.
Moss, how about the list they found of all those millions in Social Security benefits going to people over the age of 120?
Oh, get ready.
LOL. There's people over the age of 140 on the books getting checks. BET, they voted for Biden.
Okay.
18 million votes missing for Biden.
So, Kainoto, thank you so much. That's why I'm doing this stream. Yeah, he's going to get into that. I'm going to play that. That's what I heard. When I was like, I was like, what? Wait until he gets to the list. He's got the list. Don't worry. We're going to get to that. Yeah, this is just the beginning. I didn't hear this part, but I heard the list. Oh, we're here. we're here for the list, boys. I was like, what? And if that is true, which I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised. That's fucked. The money that was supposed to be going for Social Security, the directions that shit was going in. Like, once you hear the directions that shit was going in, your mouth's going to drop. And he's literally opening up the floodgates, this guy. He's just letting the cat out of the bag. I don't think we've ever seen this before, man. It's nuts. Like, all the dirty secrets are getting exposed. Because, I mean, listen, they dragged his name through the mud, all his little dirty secrets, and he's got a lot of them. They just dragged it out there. So Trump says, oh, okay. Is that how this is going to happen? It's literally a revenge tour, this motherfucker. This dude is Kill Bill. I'm telling you. This guy's illing out, and I hope it doesn't, it doesn't get people too pissed off. But boy, oh boy, a lot of people going to be losing their jobs, and hopefully it's the wrong people.
But that was it. I do want to say while I'm up here, I've been contacted by some of the biggest companies in the world, and because of what we're doing economically and through tariffs and taxes and incentives, they want to come back into the United States. And we'll be announcing various very large companies, the biggest actually, and they'll be coming back, having to do with chips and having to do also with cars and lots of other things. We're going to be announcing some very, very big, very big.
Well, thank you, Ed Boy. Ed Boy's a fine cat of the chat. Thank you so much, Ed Boy, for gummy ganging up, because that's the guy.
That's the guy.
Huh. Thank you, Ed Boy. Ed Boy's a fine young man. He's a soldier. He's a gummy gang soldier, I tell you. I see there's people in the chat, no gummies next to your name. How dare you? How dare you not become a gummy soldier? How dare you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kai Noto dropping a deuce, baby.
I am more and more leaning towards Trump's election was stolen. Trump had to lose in order for trillions to flow into Ukraine and these libtard Dems crying about the price of eggs not going down. Just look at the vote count in Cali this past election.
Something's weird. I don't know quite for sure, to be honest. I don't want to be that guy. About the stolen election, this and that. I don't. Something's odd. Something's off. And when you hear this list, you're like, okay, there's something not right. Something is definitely off, but I'm not going to be that guy. So I'll let Kainoto be that guy. I'm not going to say rigged election, storm the Capitol. I'm not going to be that guy. Although I did see the protest out there with the anti-Trump protest going on outside. Very productive. I think all protests are fucking stupid. Whether and I see you, Jess. I'm going to try to keep it down. Thank you. These guys are donating. They're making me want to pull my fucking ponytail out and smack myself across the face. It's great. So I get hyped. I think all protesting is stupid. I think like it results in nothing. Like I've never heard of the protest that worked. It's just a bunch of people taking off from work or unemployed people just going out there, sleeping on the street with a fucking sign, screaming and yelling. Even when I went to vote and there were people out there all pissed, like in our area, not very Biden friendly. So they were like ripping the fucking Biden signs out of the grass. I'm like, there's got to be a better, there's got to be a better way than to just be angry and rip Biden signs out of the grass. Just go vote. Tell your friends to vote. It's crazy, man. Like all I think about is, and they're doing it during working hours, right? So clearly they could be more productive to society, but instead they're like, well, I'm just going to take off and just hold a sign here because that's really productive. Or I'm going to go storm the Capitol. That's real productive. None of it is productive. It's all fucking stupid. So stop protesting. You know what? You got social media. It's way more powerful. You can go out there. We got freedom of speech. Just try not to pat the Nazis on the back. You'll be fine. Go out there and do something about it. Don't fucking protest. No one gives a shit. Don't go looting. Don't go breaking shit down. Don't stand there with a sign and a megaphone. No one cares. No one cares about your fucking stupid protest. Just go to work. Just fucking work. I don't know. It's just nuts to me. Get a job.
Sausage, F, you don't block my sausage, D-West. Touch my sausage at the house of waiter schnitzel while he cook the sausage, hands on my sausage.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Ann. Beating heart. Love you.
Hey, everyone, can everyone say happy birthday to Ann? Thank you so much, Mike H., for giving Ann some sausage. There he is. The great sausage. It is weird seeing that picture, but it is beautiful. There he is. Look at him. He's just disgusted by this. He's disgusted by all this. Thank you so much, Mike. There he is, the mighty sausage.
Momentous decisions are being made by companies all around the world, the biggest, and they want to come back into the U.S. Car plants are being canceled in other locations now because they want to build them here. And you read about a couple, not that I want to mention names or anything, but you read about a couple of big ones in Mexico just got canceled because they're going to be building them in the United States. And that's very simply because
I did not buy the Ford Maverick because it was made in Mexico. That was like one of the deciding factors that I did not buy the Ford. I was so close to buying the Ford Maverick. And I wound up buying a Korean car because it was built in the U.S. Truck. Because it was built in the U.S. You know, I mean, it is crazy. So now what he's trying to do is get everything built in the U.S., whether it's a foreign company, whether just have a plant in the U.S. and build it here. And I think every country should have that. Like if you're going to buy a freaking vehicle, it should be whatever country you live in, you buy it from that country. You know, it could be outside companies that have plants, you know, and that's how it should be. Like it made no sense, right? So I think that's a good thing. I think we should all be on the same page there. Create a lot of jobs for the Americans, a lot of jobs for the Canadians or whoever else, whatever other country builds the plants over there, you know, that makes sense.
Because of what we're doing with respect to tax.
I don't understand why this was never a thing. Like why, I mean, it was a thing, but like now, like we have to go back. Like, why did it ever change? It's crazy.
There's tariffs and incentives. And I think it's a very important thing. And you'll be seeing this over the next, probably over the next 2 years, to be honest. But you're going to see a lot of it over the next couple of weeks. A lot of big ones are going to be announcing. And so while we're here, I guess we can take a couple of quick questions. Go ahead, please. Please.
Mr. President, have you decided specifically what the auto tariff rate should be?
Yeah, I probably will tell you that on April 2nd, but it'll be in the neighborhood of 25%.
What about semiconductors and pharmaceuticals?
It'll be 25% and higher, and it'll go very substantially higher over a course of a year.
Boy, people are not going to be happy about that.
But we want to give them time to come in because, as you know, when they come into the United States and they have their plant or factory here, there is no tariff. So we want to give them a little bit of a chance. Yes, thank you.
The EU, I'm sorry, Andrea Shalal, the EU representative is going to be here in Washington next week. I'm sorry, tomorrow. He's going to be meeting with Hassett and Greer and Letnick. What can the EU do to sort of avoid the reciprocal tariffs that you've talked about? And, you know, you've talked a lot about the VAT. Do you expect them to reduce that?
Well, they did already, as I understand it, reduce their car tariff all the way down to what we have. And a lot of that will take place, and I think some won't do it and some will do it. But the EU had a 10% tax on cars, and now they have a 2.5% tax, which is the exact same as us. So already we've saved a tremendous amount. That would be great. If everybody would do that, then we'd all be on the same playing field. Because essentially what we're doing with the tariffs is, you know, they charge us, we charge them, same amount. And it's called reciprocal, actually. And whatever they charge us, we're charging them. And so the EU is, you know, I appreciate that they did this, but, you know, the EU has been very unfair.
We talking tariffs. Don't worry, the list is coming.
I'm coming. I'm coming!
We're going to gummy up. We're going to take this. This is going to be a very unprofessional, you know, ridiculous conversation. We're having a little fun. It's a Tuesday night. Okay, I want everyone to have a good time, kick their feet up, listen to your favorite president. You know, everyone loves Trump. I know I know the Chad's a big fan of Trump. This is entertainment for me, and I'm going to enjoy this edible. I'm not regretting it. I got to be honest with you. I feel great right now. I don't know, Johnny. I honestly am not regretting anything. I don't know, why should I regret it? I don't understand. Like, not much has really changed, right? So everything seems fine. We'll see how this thing all plays out. Does anyone regret? I haven't met one person. You know what? No joke. I got family members and friends that I talk to. They literally are so happy now. It's the craziest shit. Like everyone that I know that's voted for this knucklehead over here, they're super happy. Like they're happier that my dad is like my dad is like skipping. Anytime I see him or I talk to him, he's literally prancing. He loves it. So I don't know anyone that's upset, to be honest, that's voted for him. I don't know anyone yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. I know people that didn't vote for him aren't happy. I know that, but I guess because they didn't vote for him, I have no idea. Like nothing's changed really.
Wonderful.
It's too early.
Idiots don't realize prices won't fall for another 1 or 2 years, according to economists, based on the last 4 years of mismanagement. But they blame Trump on day one. Uneducated and brainwashed.
Yeah. He literally was there for a couple of weeks. And all of a sudden, they think the eggs are going to fucking just miraculously just become cheaper. He's not God. Like, it's the weirdest shit. Like, when Biden won, I was indifferent because I didn't really know what to expect from Biden. I didn't vote. I wasn't a big fan of Trump, so I just didn't vote. And I was like, let's just see how this plays out. That's how I thought. Let's just see how it plays out. I mean, what am I going to do? Sit here and fucking yell and scream about Biden being president? Like, let's just see. And it took a couple of years before I was like, oh, okay, this is not for me. Knuckleheads right now, like, listen, remember, he was president before. Whatever he did before in his first term, let me know what you didn't like, okay? But this is like a whole new run over here. He claims he's going to do certain things. Let's see what happens. I don't understand why people are panicking right now. What are we panicking about? We just beat the shit out of Canada. We got to beat the shit out of them again now. You know what I'm saying? We got our freedoms are back. We can fucking say what I could say a lot more now than I was able to say before. I feel a little bit safer being able to say things now than I was before because there was a lot of people trying to be canceled. Now it's just like it's the Wild West. Have you ever gone on X? X is nuts right now. There was a time on Twitter where you would say one thing, or Facebook, and by the way, they're both insufferable apps, but you would go there and you would just get flagged, you'd be timed out, you'd be canceled, you'd be taken away. It's not like that anymore. I think freedom of speech is decent, you know? You follow whichever direction you want to follow if you're that type of person. If you don't like certain content, you don't listen to it, right? So I don't know, like I just feel like we really do, no matter what side of the fence we're on, we should at least be open. I mean, I don't know, maybe you don't like to listen to this guy talk. That's fair. I don't like to listen to many people talk. He is amusing, though. I will say that. I'm not a big fan, but he's amusing. He does make me laugh, No other country has better voters, says Pale Monkey. I don't know. I love this country, man. I do. I truly love this country. And I want to, can't we all just get along, I don't give a shit about red or blue. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit if you're white or black. I don't care about color in anything, whether it's politics, whether it's skin. I don't give a fuck about anything. All I care about is that we all get along, and hopefully we're all on the same team. Like we're acting like we're on two different teams.
To us, we have a deficit of $350 billion. They don't take our cars. They don't take our farm products. They don't take almost anything. They take very little. And we're going to have to straighten that out. And we will. I have no doubt about it. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Could you tell us a little bit more about the Russia talks, your impression of how they went today, and if you're perhaps more confident or less confident of a deal after what happened today?
Well, much more confident. They were very good. Russia wants to do something. They want to stop the savage.
Nicole, why do you say our country's going to shit? I mean, we were shit. Let's be honest. The whole COVID shit and everything, it's a little tough to bounce back from all that crazy shit that was going on. So, why do you think we're going to shit? Like, what is scaring you the most about our country? Is it the rainbow-colored people? Is it the MAGAs? What's the fear? My fear is healthcare. I think healthcare is a big concern of mine because honestly, that's the killer right now. Like, my biggest bills are health bills. Like, it's fucking nuts. To see a doctor, to see a specialist, if God forbid you need to have a procedure, you're in debt just trying to fucking stay alive. It's fucking crazy. Like that's the thing that scares me. Yeah, healthcare, that's my biggest concern right now. So all this other nonsense, we're all screaming about the egg prices. It's going to happen. Everything's gone up. Like, it's got to get bad before it can get good. Hopefully. Maybe it will never get good. I don't know. You know? I mean, yeah, Ride Drive brings up the celebrities. I mean, that's another thing, too. If you think about it, think about these crazy celebrities out there, like, that are freaking panicking, like, and acting like fucking lunatics. Like, it makes me despise celebrities because it's just like, guys, get over it, man. Like for real. I'm going to leave the country because of this. Fuck it, you could leave. Go ahead. You know, like, if it's that fucking bad for your beautiful mansion and shit, just leave. We don't pay for healthcare the way you guys do. We should, but yeah, I mean, and then that's the other thing, right? If you live in a country that you don't have to pay healthcare, you're on these long lists and you're not seeing the best doctors. So the trade-off is we do have really solid, like, if God forbid shit hits the fan, we got doctors that should be able to take. I mean, look at cancer. Cancer, like, it's fucking crazy, man. People get diagnosed with cancer, boom, you're fixed. Like, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts how things are easily taken care of these days. So I guess that's the trade-off. I don't know. How you doing, Clipper? How you doing? The downfall, it takes me 7 hours to see a doctor. Yeah, that's the thing, right? You have to be stuck in a waiting room all day, and you don't even know if you're seeing the best doctors. So I get it. It's like, what do we want? We want everything. That's what we want. We can't have everything. We want our cake and we want to eat it too. That's what we want. You know, I get it. I don't know what's better, honestly. I guess it's better having the better doctors, right? Pay the fucking money, shut the fuck up, let them ram you in the ass, and get the good doctors. I don't know.
Barbarianism. I mean, what's going on over there? It's soldiers are being killed by the thousands on a weekly basis. It's ridiculous. And they're not American soldiers. They're Russian.
Yeah, Johnny, the prescription's gone up and everything like that. That's not because of him, though. He's just in office. It's not like these things are not changing because of him. This is just how everything's going. These fucking prescription companies and all that stuff, big pharma and all that nonsense, like, we're getting fucking raped. So there's got to be a plan. You know, it's got to be a fucking plan with medical that they can put in place. When Obamacare was a thing, I benefited from it, but it fucked over other people. You know, like, it worked for me, but it was terrible for other people. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not equipped to answer these fucking things. I don't know what the answer is, to be honest. All I know is let's try to keep the jobs inside the United States, see if that works. Let's try to keep everyone out, see what happens. You know, tariff the shit out of people. Sorry, Temu. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I can't go to the Dollar Tree anymore because everything's not $1 anymore. All right. You know, like, we got to figure it out. We got to find a way to figure it out because, honestly, if we just keep going in the direction that we were going in, it is going to get worse. We already saw it getting progressively worse, you know? So let's give it a shot.
Soldiers, and they're Ukrainian soldiers largely, although a lot of Koreans have been killed, as you know. Quite a bit of them have been killed. They came over to fight, and a large portion have been wiped out. But we want to end it. It's a senseless war. It should have never happened, would have never happened if I was president, and it's a shame to see it. And I see pictures that you don't see, but I see pictures of fields that look just horrible. It looks like Gettysburg.
Now, imagine if he was right about this. Imagine if, like, these wars, I don't know if he is. This is all speculation. He's saying everything would be different. We don't know. That's not a fact. You know, we don't know that. It's speculation. But could you imagine if that was the case? And he's right? And if he was in office, none of that shit would have happened? That's kind of crazy to think about. We won't know.
If you see the old pictures of Gettysburg, it's soldiers lying all over the field, body parts all over the field. They're all dead. And this is going on a daily basis. It's a horrible thing. Both Russia and Ukraine, they're losing thousands and thousands of soldiers. And a lot of people have been killed, too. I think that's one of the things that you'll see historically and you'll see later on as it goes along. I think people are going to be surprised at how many people, not only soldiers, have been killed in Ukraine. A lot more people than you think. Yeah, please.
President Trump, as part of a peace deal with Putin, would you be willing to consider removing...
Hey, Johnny, get the fuck out of New York. What are you doing over there? Why are you in New York? That place, I mean, unless you're low income. If you're low income in New York, you can milk the system and you'll be fine. If you're not low income and you're in New York, you're just going to spread your ass cheeks and get fucked up the ass. Get out of New York, bro. The problem is not your president. The problem is your state. New York is a disaster. The president's got his own issues. New York is a fucking shit show of a state, you know? But, oh, so there we go. Taking care of my disabled mother, I can't leave. So you can't, is there a way that you can pick up, or your job, is your job like glued into New York? Is there a way that you can get a similar job that's outside of the state? Because I got to be honest with you, man. Like, there's a reason why I left. I love a lot of things about New York, but I've learned a lot along the way that it's just, it's literally a money pit of a place. Yeah, Johnny, what do you do for a living? Let me help you out. Let's get Johnny out of this fucking rut, because we don't want his mom all fucked up. She's disabled. I had to quit. Oh, so you're not even working. Okay, so you stay at home and take care of her. Is that what's happening? 24/7 care, is that it? Get the fuck out of New York, bro. Get out. What's keeping you there? Take your mom and get the fuck out. Say, Mom, we're going where the grass is greener. Or should be in home. Hey, listen. That's fair, man. That's fair. There's a lot. I know people that are in situations very similar, and it's a fucked up, especially when it's your mom. It's a fucked up situation, man. So I feel for you, man. I do. That's fucked up. If you can find a way to get the hell out of there, I would get out of Dodge immediately. So are you living on, I don't want to get too fucking personal. Healthcare workers suck. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, fucking. But low income in New York, like if you play the game, like I had a little period where I played the game in New York, and I was like, holy shit. I had insurance I've never had. I worked 12 hours a day in a job delivering packages, and I had really solid insurance. I had a good pension, the whole deal. Everything was great over there. And then as soon as I, got out of that job, and I did like a low income situation, I did this Obamacare shit, and I was like, dude, I was paying nothing. No co-payments, nothing for prescriptions. It was crazy. Like I could go to any doctor I wanted, and this was in New York, because I was low income. It's crazy, and that's the problem. A lot of people milking the fucking system. When you got people like your mom who genuinely needs, that support, you got knuckleheads that are fine and milking. It's crazy. New York's a fucked place. Meds have always been it's crazy now, man. It's crazy. When it comes to meds, there's no right or left. There's only rich and richer. 100%. That's the thing. That's why I get so frustrated, like when we do attack each other, whatever side you lean on or whatever. At the end of the day, we're all on the same fucking team, and it all comes down to fucking money, and they're just, and this motherfucker's the same way. I get it. It sucks at Washington State. What's the shitty parts about Washington? We'll get back to this guy in a second. I'll talk to the chat. What's shitty about Washington State? What you don't like? There's a lot of protesters going on over there, right? Don't people protest a lot in Washington State? How many push-ups? Not many. I got a hiatal hernia now. It sucks, man. It sucks. Like I used to be able to. Man, I gotta get this fucking surgery. I'm trying to dodge it. I'm trying everything to dodge it. I got a sleep study on Thursday. You can get 100 pills in Canada for $18. Yeah, but I got to be honest with you. I would move to Canada. Nothing against Canada, but I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't. It's not for me, man. It's definitely not for me. I know too many people over there that would love to live here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. They can keep their cheap pills. Yeah, start a YouTube channel. That'll work. Just use kratom. Get the surgery and start recovering. I know. I eventually got it. I got to be honest with you, I'm terrified of it. It doesn't seem like a fun surgery, you know? So I'm trying to find ways around it. Even my surgeon's saying if we can figure out a way around it. I mean, we're never going to cure it without surgery. So I just don't want to change my whole fucking insides. Like, I literally have to change my insides for this fucking pain. So I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk about it. My mom can't get the proper care she needs because her insurance is lame. Oh, shit. That's the killer, man. I have an aunt that was she worked at a very big hospital in Manhattan, and she had to stay a lot longer because her insurance. So if she retired, she would have been screwed. She would have had like no coverage. Head nurse at a hospital. It's fucked. Insurance is fucked. It's so fucked right now. Same with the cigarette companies. Let those assholes get by. Dude, I can't even get over that cigarette's illegal. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. How the fuck are cigarettes legal is the craziest thing. And this is coming from a former smoker. It blows my mind. Money. It's money. Like, Ann, it's fucking money. Listen, there's a perfect example, Ann. It's a perfect example right there for you. The fact that soda, there's no Surgeon General warning on soda is fucking blows my mind. Blows my mind. You know? I don't get it. Soda should be the price of cigarettes. They should tax the shit out of soda. That's what they should do. If you're going to try to kill us, tax the fuck out of it. I don't know. Put it towards the medical or some shit. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Cigarettes make bank in Australia. Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, how much? I don't know. If you can figure out how much it would be US dollars in Australia for a pack of cigarettes. You guys sound old. Man, I was having this conversation in my fucking teens. You know, like how cigarettes are so cheap, this and that, and now it's like, what the fuck? My new employer covers my insurance 100%. That's fantastic. I have United Healthcare. Oh, fuck. Yo, I just got rid of United. I literally just got rid of it. After that guy got popped in the head, I got rid of it. It was, dude, I don't know what happened to United Healthcare. I have no idea. There was a time where you had United Healthcare and it was great. It's not great anymore. The tax on weed is fucking crazy here. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I don't know what happened to United. That's why I stopped drinking soda many years ago. It's horrible. Yeah, if you could stop drinking soda, I'm telling you, it's an easy stop. I thought I couldn't do it. I haven't looked back in years. Cigarettes are my downfall. I get mine 45. Johnny Smith, you got a mother that's well, at least you admitted it. You have a mother that's like fucking holding on for dear life with her insulin and you're puffing away on cigarettes? Dude, what the fuck? And you live in New York? How do you afford that? Who the fuck's paying for those cigarettes? Oh my God, you need a different vice. Dude, do some fucking push-ups. I don't know. Chew on a straw. That's what I did for a little while. I chewed on a fucking straw. I tried to do anything to get myself away from it. Oh my God. Think about it. Have you done how many cigarettes do you smoke a week? Like, how many packs do you smoke a week? Let's do the math. It's crazy, man. I don't even know how much are cigarettes now? Who smokes cigarettes? How much are they? I know a lot of people that still, like my father-in-law, he'll never stop. He's going right to the grave with it. He's going to try to defy all the odds. He don't give a fuck. $25 for an eighth, and $8 went towards tax. Wow. A carton of native smokes, $40. $45 a carton is a dream. Yeah, that sounds cheap, right? I'm in New York. Smoker are super cheap. My dad used to smoke packs of cigarettes a day. Housing and rent need to go down. True. $9 for a can of my chew. Oh, will you dip? You do that? That's another bad habit, man. Yeah, we all got our shit. Yeah. You could stop smoking, but I know why you do. Like your situation, it makes sense. When I was in a weird ass situation, that's when I smoked a lot. And I loved it. I loved smoking. I thought it was great. And I used to break up with people because I hated that like when I kissed them, they tasted like a fucking ashtray. Like I couldn't stand it. And then all of a sudden I started smoking like a moron. And then I was going to it was the best. I would go to nightclubs and the concerts and just puffing away on cigarettes. It felt cool. Just schmoozing with people, you know, lighting each other's cigarettes. You know, just it was the social experience is fantastic. You know, I used to love everything about it. Everything about it. Then when I was a delivery guy, I would smoke in between stops, flicking it out there. Just, I don't know, sleeves rolled up, you know, all cool and shit. It was so fucking dumb. Like, I look back, it's the dumbest shit. It's the dumbest thing I ever did. And I did it for years. Such a dumb thing. You know? And we don't realize, too, that it's fucking everyone up around us. You know, when we smoke. If we smoke anywhere near someone else, like, we're putting their life in danger, too. We don't realize it when you're a smoker. I didn't realize it, you know? But, hey, man, you live once. Do whatever the hell you want, you know? I'm not going to shame you for smoking. But I know you can stop. I know you can stop. Because my ass did. And I'm the worst at stopping things. Kainoto.
Moss, the more we talk to Johnny, the more I realize he's part of the problem. He's New York personified. Johnny, hey MA, make me a fucking sandwich. I don't care that your colostomy bag is full. Hurry up MA, my show is on. LOL.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You know, he didn't have to share his story. He didn't have to. Yeah, I'm starting to realize. Now I know why Johnny is the way he is. I get it now. Another one of them, huh? I want everything for free. Wah, insulin's too expensive. No, I'm like, wah. Oh, fucking hell. He'll figure it out. First thing, stop smoking. That's what you got to do. But he won goat milk. When you won goat milk, where you're like, hey, Ma, look, I'm doing something productive with my life. You have the belt. You know what? Fuck it. Send a picture of your mom with the belt. I don't even want to see you with the belt. I want to see your mom with the fucking goat milk strap. That's it. I'm done with you, Johnny. I kid. Now get out of New York and stop smoking. That's what you should be worried about. Man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, when I stopped smoking, all I was doing was bumming off of... I started bumming off my friends, and then I felt like a degenerate doing that. Because I knew if I bought a pack, I was going to fall right off the wagon. So I was like, let me just borrow... Yeah, let me bum a cigarette off you. And then I would go to the club, and we would fucking go out, and in the bathroom, they had... Like, this is how old I am. They used to smoke in fucking clubs and bars. It was like nothing. They would sell the cigarettes in the bathroom. I would like spend like $10 on a Lucy, like a degenerate. Because I'm like, well, if I buy one, I'm not going to buy a whole pack. So I could smoke outside and talk to girls with a cigarette hanging out my mouth. I don't know what the fuck. It's such a dumb thing. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to put food on the table. Dude, Nicole, I have a hiatal hernia because I have to worry about putting food on the table. I had a call today. It looks like I have a glorious job. I sit here on Gummy Gang. I go on the MMA-Holes, act with a fool. It is very, very stressful. Very, very stressful because I have to have fun. And then in the back of my mind say, well, I hope people donate. I hope my fucking sponsors stay with me. I hope I stay monetized because it's literally my lifeline. So it's honestly, this is more I could promise you this. If any of these content creators out there, this is more stressful than clock in, clock out. But it is very rewarding. Actually, let me just say this. Running your own business, no matter what you're doing, Mike H can attest to this, is easily the most stressful thing anyone can do. I don't care how hard your job is. Running a business is the worst. Like, it's very, very stressful. Very, very stressful running a business. But there's no complaints coming from here. I just get hiatal hernia surgeries and we just move on, you know? But my doctor, my gastrologist said she has a patient or had a patient that she had all these issues, these gastric issues. She sold her business. Everything went away. Stress is fucked. But then other people have other stresses. Like say your job, you're like, whatever, it is what it is. It's a job. But then you have these other stresses at home, you know? We all got stress. It's not all as glorious as Gummy Gang looks to be. You bricked, Kevin? Let's go. Mosh, you have a low house payment. I paid off my house. Now, let me just say this. I worked for a delivery company for 16 years. busting my ass so I can pay off property. I did it on purpose so I can chase dreams and stuff like that. So I worked like a fucking animal. It's the reason why I'm an old head on YouTube. I couldn't do this in my 20s. I would have never done it. I couldn't do it. So I literally, when I was younger, my dad drilled into my head, pay all your credit card bills, get a real fucking job. Like as soon as I fucked up in school, he goes, get a fucking real job. So I got a real job. And I worked like an animal. If anyone knows how to work blue collar, it's me. I've done it for many, many years. And then I fucking hit a point where I was like, I am out. I can't fucking do this anymore. I'm killing myself. So that's when I was DJing and photography, and I was just trying to find an angle to get out. But I did. I put a lot of work in, man. I put a lot of work in to at least chase something. Now, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I did wind up paying it off. So that helped. If I had a mortgage right now, I probably wouldn't be able to do this. You know? And I moved to Arizona. You know, things got, you know, I figured it out. You need credit cards. Just be responsible. 100%. Yeah. You got to pay it off. You can't just keep rolling that shit over and just pay interest. You're fucked. You're literally screwing yourself if you're doing that. My dad literally, he kicked it into my fucking head. He like mule kicked it into my fucking brain. And I resented him when I was a kid for that. But I thank him every day because I wouldn't be able to like chase this shit.
Wonderful, wonderful.
People generalize. The food on the table comment is classic generalization. What we don't see are the hours and hours that most puts into the show, the nights staying up with acid reflux, constantly getting yelled by an autistic wife. We forgive you, Nicole.
Yes. It's a very luxurious life I live. Yeah, I got more stress now than ever, but I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Because I get to hang out with you fucking knuckleheads. Anyway, enough about me. Bum life is the way forward. No stress. Me, I know some people that milk the system and shit like that, but they have stress. They have stress too, man. That just kind of, yeah. I worked too hard young, farming 20 years, then nursing. Wait, you worked as a farmer and then went to, wait, hold on a second. Nursing is what? Like you breastfed people? Wait, you worked from farming 20 years. How the fuck are you in New York? You worked from farming and then became a nurse? How does this, you're in New York, you farmed, or you're upstate? He's like I think Johnny should be the first interview when I do the random RN. Okay, so you were this story's crazy. Well, that's good. I mean, you know what you're doing with your mom then, right? If you're staying home. And so what were you doing? Like, were you dragging plows across farmland and doing all that stuff, and then says, you know what? I want to be a nurse now. Like, how do you make that move? Good shit, Kainoto. I just never got credit cards because I grew up poor, and it's ingrained in me not to spend what I technically don't own. You know what? If you're not good with responsibility, like especially when you're young, right? And you're like, I could pay it back, no big deal. Credit cards will fuck you. But if you can trust yourself, then credit cards are phenomenal. If you can't, don't get them. Don't do it. My sister-in-law doesn't have a credit card, and she understands why she doesn't have it. Farm messed your back up? I bet, man. I'm picturing like a bunch of mules, and then there's Johnny there with no shirt on, and he's got the fucking thing in his mouth, and he's pulling a bunch of corn. It's got a feed bag. It's Johnny. My back. So your back got fucked up, and then you said, okay, I can't do this any longer. I got to be a nurse. Wait, hold on. How did this? You had 3 back surgeries? Hey, we're tied. I got 3 shoulder surgeries. So wait, hold on. This fucking story is crazy. So you had 3 back surgeries from the farming. So what, in recovery you were doing schooling? Is that what was happening? Don't mind me. Me and Johnny are having a private conversation here. Johnny Smith, that is. I got my money, and she sold her house for 75% more. What? That's Johnny B. Little side thing going on there.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We'll get back to Trump in a second, guys. Don't worry.
Farming for several years, growing pot in your balcony and cooking meth in overalls. Nursing field, shooting heroin into your veins once in a while. Let me translate the talk here. Glad to be of help.
Dude, it fucking hurts to laugh, man. It hurts, man. Thank you, Kainoto. Look at Kainoto coming in. The comic relief. Or maybe he's serious. I don't know. I can't work now, but I'm too stubborn to go for disability. Oh, okay. Well, you got to, I mean, if you're taking care of your mom, you might as well go on the disability. If you're never going to work again, get a Social Security disability or some shit like that. If you're like, hey, that's it for me. I'm not looking to work anymore. There's so many ways. You might as well milk the system before it's all gone, you know? And we're going to find out where that Social Security money's going in a second. You might as well get it now. Listen, if you're going to milk the system, do it now. You got to do it now. Because it might not be there much longer. Listen to this.
Moving all American troops from Europe.
Oh, he's got to talk about other stuff.
Well, nobody's asked me to do that, so I don't think we'd have to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. But that question's never really come up. Yeah. Please.
Sir, do you support stationing European peacekeeping troops in Ukraine?
You hate Well, I look at it like this. If you're taking care of your mom and she's having problems, you know, paying the bills, milk the fucking system. Because you seem like your back's all fucked up. You're not going to work anymore, right? So if you're not going to work, what are you going to do? I mean, how are you paying for those cigarettes if you're not working? Like, where's the money coming in for the cigarettes? You're like, hey, Mom, can I borrow a couple of bucks for some smokes? Like, I mean, where the fuck is the money coming from? I'm trying to figure this out now. This doesn't make any sense. Johnny, milk the fucking system so you can buy your cigarettes. You know? And especially if you have a fucked up back and shit. I guess what are you getting? Like some sort of disability? Oh, you're living off of savings? Oh, you're fucked. Johnny's done. Johnny's up shit's creek. We got to get him out of here. We got to figure. All right, Johnny, here's the deal. You got two options. Got two options here. Actually, got three options. Option number 3, stop smoking. Okay? Things will change there if you stop smoking. Actually, these are not options. These are suggestions over here. I'm high. Leave me alone. I know it's kicking in. I can feel it. I'm not even making sense. All right. Johnny needs to either milk the system, okay? Get whatever disability you can, help your mom out, buy all the cigarettes you want. Option B would be get a fucking job. I mean, there's so many jobs where you can work remote. You know, there's so many things you can do. You know, Jessie, for instance, like she could find a job for you in like 2 seconds. Like you literally, you know, I mean, I don't understand why you're not working. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Just fucking work. But if you don't, just milk the system. Do one or the other. Don't just exist, you know? It's like, woe is me. My mom's sick. I got a bad back. Let me smoke some cigarettes. We got to figure this out. Right? Start an OnlyFans. Yeah. Have mom just prop the camera in mom's lap or some shit. And say, Mom, can you hold this? I'm going to show my feet. Blow smoke on your feet or something like that. I'm sure there's a fetish for smoke-covered feet, you know? I don't know. There's always a way there's always a way. I don't fucking get it, man. I never understood that. Like, I know people personally, they're like, I don't have a job. It's like, why? Why don't you just fucking get a job? Like, I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. A lot of people, they get stuck in a rut. I think Johnny's in a rut. You know, he's in a little bit of a rut. It's like things are not, you know, he fucked up his back, the 3 surgeries, mom's all fucked up, you know. Cigarettes are so expensive. Donald Trump's the president. A lot of bad things. Like you're worried about Donald Trump being the president, but you're not worried about getting a job. That makes no sense. And you can get a job and take care of your mom. You could do that. There are so many remote jobs out there. There are an abnormal amount of remote jobs out there. I mean, they're everywhere. You know? But you don't have to do that. If you don't want to go that route, you don't have to do that. You could get a disability Social Security thing and You know, you could go that route. I think those are two viable options. The other option, smoking cigarettes and be like, I don't know what's going on. Don't listen to someone that's going through your... What's your advice, Nicole? What do you think Johnny should do? I say he has two options. I think this is fair. You can get whatever disability you can get because of your situation with your back and whatever. Or you just go the other route and get a remote job and you can still take care of mom. You know? I mean, I think that's fair. I don't see how it's even... Like, I think that's a fair way to look at it. But he's got 3 back surgeries. He can't work anymore. 24/7? So let me ask you a question. So you're always just sitting next to her? Like, what's going on here? He should take care of his mom. Yeah, I agree. So get the disability. No? Nicole, should he keep smoking? What do you think? Do you think, where is he having these cigarettes? If he's constantly attached to his mom's hip, where the fuck are the cigarettes? Where does he have time to have the cigarette? Or is he blowing the fucking smoke in mom's face? I mean, I don't want to sound harsh or anything like that, but I'm just trying to figure this out. No smoking. Now, Nicole, you're telling him what to do. You shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that, Nicole. You don't know his situation. Maybe his mom likes the secondhand smoke. Oh, she's on oxygen? Is that true? The story is getting thicker. Hold on, Johnny. Can you confirm? Is she on oxygen? Because that is terrible if she's on oxygen. Man, what a crazy fucking story, man. It sucks, man. You never want to see your parents in a situation like that. That's pretty fucked up. Didn't she say? It didn't say she was saying. If she's on oxygen, you can't smoke around her. Yeah. She's putting wood on the fire. She doesn't realize it. You're adding fuel to this. And smoking is a definite no-no. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. That'd be funny if mom smokes too. Like they both smoking together. Like she pulls the oxygen mask off. She takes a couple of puffs, puts the oxygen back. Oh my God. I hope Johnny laughed at some of these inappropriate jokes. At some point. We're not razzing. You do whatever the hell you want. I don't give a fuck. We can't change your life. I know what you do for work, Nicole. I am a product of very tough love. Like that's what I'm a product of. So I'm at the age of my life where it's like everything sounds like an excuse to me. Like I want to look for answers because I feel like the life is too short. It's too short to live through like, oh, woe is me. You know, like there's a lot of fucked up situations out there. We have to seize the moment and we have to make everyone's life as good as we possibly can around us. Including, you got to take care of yourself too. But it sounds like Johnny's got it all figured out, so we'll let him do his thing. Sausage had to take care of his mom, too. It's a pretty fucked up scenario. He had to take care of his poor mom, you know? So Sausage was in a very similar situation to Johnny. So I get it. No, you can't allow her to go to a home. I'm with you, man. Just keep smoking those cigarettes. Where do you put the smoke? What is I want to know where the smoke goes. Please don't tell me you're smoking in the house. Just take a couple of minutes off your life, no big deal. Then I don't have to take. No fucking way. Hey, I'll give you credit, Johnny, for at least admitting that. I'll give you credit. She won't quit, huh? Send her to a home. Send her to the home tomorrow morning. Send her to the home. Because she's the reason why you fucking smoke. She's a bad influence. Get her out of there. Kick her to the fucking curb. Kick her fucking bad influence ass to the curb. She's fucking you up, Johnny. Oh my God. She's fucking smoking. You have to fucking sacrifice your life to take care of her, and she's going to have the nerve to fucking puff a couple of cigarettes in front of you. What the fuck? Poor Johnny, man. Johnny never had a chance. He had to grow up with this shit. Poor Johnny. He's fucking like a mule at 12 years old on the farm, shirtless, pulling tractors, get paid in cigarettes. That's all he knows. Then he decides to become a nurse with a bad back, the bad back nurse. Got to take care of his mom. His mom doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't even want to be here anymore. She's smoking cigarettes. What a story, man. Johnny needs a movie. Johnny needs a movie. Well, anyway, let's move on from Johnny. Johnny's got it all figured. He's got it figured out. This makes sense, though. I'm glad. So we've been trying to get Johnny's story out of him for a while because when the whole election thing happened and everything like that, I was just trying to understand like the mindset behind it. So listen, Johnny, I appreciate you bringing it to the you didn't have to fucking do it. You did it. You brought it out there to the table. Now we all know your fucking dirty secrets. But it all makes sense now. A lot of things make sense. So now I understand you. It's all about understanding, you know? I understand where you're coming from now. I could never look at your screen name the same again, but it's all right. You're not gay. I was calling you gay, and you're not gay. You got another thing going on. I don't know. Man, oh man, what a story though. That's a pretty wild story, right? Anyone else have a story like that you want to share before we get back into this? How could she not quit if you don't get them? Yeah, who gets them? Do you buy the cigarette? Do you buy the fucking cigarettes? You say, hey, Ma. It's like a fast pass to the fucking netherworld. I gotta take care of my mom. She's all smoky.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hey, Vlad.
Former farmer turned nurse after several back injuries retires to smoke cigs with mom while watching the MMA-Holes. Bro, that's a documentary.
It's amazing. Yeah, well, all this madness is going on somewhere on a TV or on a phone. My stupid ass is saying just the dumbest shit ever. So he's got that going. Yeah, tack that into the fucking situation. Him and mom are puffing cigarettes. Johnny's got a bad back. Former nurse. Former mule. 20 years on the farm. MMA-Holes going on. Cigarettes just being puffed away. Can't afford insulin, but could afford cigarettes. How does this is a great story. But at least he pokes fun at it. He has a good time with it, you know? He's like accepting of the situation. Nicole's like his lawyer now. Nicole has become his lawyer. She's like, I can't help you anymore, Johnny. You're going to need a new lawyer. I can't defend. Is the rent low? Yeah, I have so many questions. I honestly could make this the whole goddamn stream. Like, fuck this. This is a whole other can of worms. But Johnny's got me thinking now, like. So he's in his own house. So is the household paid? So I'm assuming the house is paid off then, right? You trying to wait for mom to croak so you can inherit everything and then fucking bang a lot of bit? Where do you have sex? Johnny, do you have, so what happens here? Do you bring girls home? Like, what's the relationship situation like? Do you ever bring girls home to like, and how do you pull this off? Do you put a sheet over mom? Do you throw a fucking sheet over mom? This is fuck. Ma, you all right over there? Okay. Single for 6 years. Fucking hell, dude. Try the sheet thing. Throw a sheet over mom. You might. Wow, 6 years, man. Fucking hell. How old are you, Johnny? Nah, man, I want to know more now. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm here. I just don't want to leave. I should, right? I should leave. 53? Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, I'm approaching my 50s and, you know, like, you don't want to. What happens? All right. Let me ask you a question here. God forbid. I'm knocking on wood. God forbid something happens to mom. I'm weird. What are you talking about, Nicole? I'm saying the things you want to say. You want to hear these questions. What are you talking? God forbid something happens to mom. So what would be the plan now? You answer, Johnny. What would be the plan? Like, would everything, like, would you say, okay, like, what would be the next move? Because I'm actually curious. Like, what's, like, God forbid, because, listen, no one lasts forever, right? Eventually, we all have an expiration date, and God forbid something happens. What's the next move? Like, what are we going to do next? You're going to, sell the place? And what, like, downsize? It's a smart move, yeah. Sell. We get, like, a condo somewhere. What do you mean stop? I'm not wishing for his mom to die. I'm just asking what's the next step. All our parents, everyone's going to die, unfortunately. I was thinking about it today when I was lying next to my daughter. I'm like, I'm going to die one day, and she's not going to have me anymore. And it was like, I wanted to cry next to her and before I went live. Like, this is going through my fucking head. Sell the house and move? Oh, okay. All right. Man. But she still smokes, so she's all right. She'll be here for a while. Does the house have wheels? Oh, God. Sell the house and move. Is the house in decent shape? Like, who cleans that? Do you clean the house and shit, or you just let it go to shit? Or do you have, like, someone that comes over, helps out? It's a sense, it's all right. Johnny's just getting it off his chest. I'm like his therapist. He's fine. Everything's fine. You do the cleaning? Okay. That's good, man. Keeps your head clear. Jessie does the cleaning around here. And if she didn't, she would be a lunatic. A complete lunatic. It's like her happy place cleaning. Okay. What else you guys want to know? I shouldn't have taken the edible. Don't worry, I won't remember this tomorrow. You're not gay? All right. So what do? You beat off? 6 years. 6 years of not dating or anything like that. So what do you do? You beat off in the fucking bathroom or something? Like, where you go beat? Wait for her to go to sleep and then spank it away, or what do you do? What do you watch? Do you watch some porn or something like that? Do you beat off to us? Like, what do you do? 6 years. That's all. I mean, you got to get it out. He said over his mom. Do you shoot a load? Do you, like, when mom falls asleep, you try to clear your mom just to see if, and if it hits her, she's sleeping. You just fucking wipe it off. And I can't, dude, this fucking, don't worry, Pabe. I'm getting it's hitting me. These inappropriate jokes. The fucking hernia is killing me right now.
He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see.
Ed boy.
Pee-pee.
Come on, baby.
He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see. Pee-pee. He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see. Pee-pee. He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see. Pee-pee.
Thank you, Ed boy. Perfect song for the conversation. Thank you. Thank you for the $7.50. Seriously, I really appreciate you, Ed boy. Thank you guys for donating to the stream. It all goes to a good place, okay? It goes to a good place. Thank you. What was I going to say? So anyway, back to Johnny. Johnny's like, this is like Johnny was like picked out in the crowd at the comedy club, and the guy's trying to do like a little bit on him, but it went too far, and now we're stuck. We're stuck in this rabbit hole of Johnny. But I will say this, the reward for Johnny Smith engaging in this conversation, I'll never ask him for a picture of him in the goat milk belt. I don't even want to see it anymore. I'm never going to say, no matter what banter we ever have in the future, my deal to you is I'm never going to ask for that picture again. Okay? That's what I'm going to do in return. Because after hearing the story, I don't want to see the picture, to be honest with you. You're doing your thing. But he says he loses interest, like when you get to I guess a certain amount of time. I guess that makes sense. Right? You got other priorities. Can you still get it up, Johnny? Well, your socks are missing. Can you still get a strong erection? 53 years old? Like, I'm afraid I'm going to hit a certain age where the erection's not going to be there anymore. I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Jesse's going to have to trade me in. Signs of low T. Well, he did vote for Kamala, so no. So it is, yeah. It works fine? Okay. Well, how do you know? How do you know? You didn't really mention about beating off. So if it worked, how do you know it works fine? Wake up. You wake up bricked? Good, Kevin. That's good. Strong. Solid strength in Kevin's cock. Okay. So we learned a lot about Johnny Smith today. I know and I'm right there. Like I don't feel like I'm like Jesse's freaking out about 30. And I just can't help but laugh. I'm like, she's still 2 years away from it. And she's terrified of 30. I'm like, fuck. But then again, I was terrified of 30 as well. I didn't like 30. I don't know how I'm going to be around 50. We'll see. Let's see if I'm even here. You hit it on the walls in the morning? Oh, you cock? Okay. That's good. Isn't that like to any guys in the chat that are a little later on in life? Anyone at death's door like myself. Do you ever like say to you, like, do you ever like wake up and if there's a boner involved, you're like, thank God, like I still got it. Do you guys feel that? Like, cause that's how I think. I'm like, when that goes, like, I feel like life's over, you know? You're scared at 40? Yeah, it's terrifying, right? Thankfully, I'm good to go. But it does unnerve me a little. If you head into your 50s relatively fit, you'll be okay. Yeah, I would imagine, yeah, if you take care of yourself, right? I turned 30 last month. Nothing feels different. Oh, that boy's a young man. 30 last month. Hell yeah. Well, happy birthday to Ed Boy. Yeah, Jesse, when I turned 30, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's leaving the 20s is fucking weird. Like, it's weird, man. 20s is like, that's prime. That's fucking awesome. That's an awesome time to be alive. And then when you hit 30, it's like, all right, I got to change my mindset. I really didn't do it. I waited until I was 40. I waited another 10 years. That's right. Stress. Ride drive, that's why. I got to fucking get this surgery. I stress myself out too much. It may not seem like I'm a very stressful guy, but I am. Next year I'll be terrified. Well, yeah, Em, what do you think? 60, it's a big milestone, 60. Don't worry, Trump's talking about people hitting their 120s coming up. Don't worry, we'll get to that. But we have such a fired up chat tonight. We have a more fired up chat now than I have on the MMA holes. You guys are on fire. So I stay with you guys. If you're watching this replay, it's probably horrifically uninteresting. But just look at the chat and you'll know what's going on. Stress is fucked up, man. Stress will get you. My toolbox is 30 years. Your toolbox is 30 years? 300-year-old, yeah. Let's get to it because this is the reason why we're here, right?
And as part of this peace deal.
But anyway, back to Ann. Ann being 60. Is it like going to be weird just telling people that you're 60? Is that what's going to be weird about it? Like what are you like unnerved by? You mean they will freeze me and wake me up in the century? You want to be frozen? All right, let me leave Ann out.
If they want to do that, that's great. I'm all for it. If they want to do that, I think that'd be fine.
Even if the Russians are
I mean, I know France has mentioned it. Others have mentioned it. UK has mentioned it. But if we have a peace deal, I think having troops over there from the standpoint of Europe, we won't have to put any over there because we're very far away. But having troops over there would be fine. I would not object to it at all. We're talking about this now. Peace. We have either a ceasefire or a peace itself, and we're looking to do both. We'd start off with the ceasefire.
Okay.
And if they want to do that, I know France was willing to do that, and I thought that was a beautiful gesture. Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's what I want. Peace. I'm with that.
Any message for Ukrainians who, after 3 years of fighting, might feel betrayed or disappointed at not having a seat at these initial talks in Saudi Arabia?
Well, I think
there's none left.
Really disappointed in what's happened. I've been watching this for 3 years. It's a war that would have never happened if I was president, and I've been watching these people being killed at levels that you've rarely seen, not even close, since the Second World War. And I'm very disappointed. I hear that they're upset about not having a seat. Well, they've had a seat for 3 years, and a long time before that. This could have been settled very easily. Just a half-baked negotiator could have settled this years ago. I think without the loss of much land, very little land, without the loss of any lives, and without the loss of cities that are just laying on their sides. You have those magnificent golden domes that are shattered, will never be replaced. You can't replace them. 1,000-year-old domes that are so beautiful, you can't replace that. A whole civilization has changed because of what. So when they're worried about not being seated, you mean somebody that should have gone in and made a deal a long time ago. You could have made a deal. This is one that could have made a deal. There was no talk of this during the Trump administration. Putin would have never, ever done it. And by the way, we wouldn't have had October 7th.
That's kind of crazy to think about, right? He's saying this now. This is like, well, it all happened already, so there's nothing really, there's no way we can know. But could you imagine his relationship, and we know he has a relationship with Putin, if his relationship would have stopped all that nonsense with the Ukraine? Like if he's like, hey, man, come on. Putin, come on. Don't fuck those guys up. We'll figure this out. Could you imagine? That all could have been stopped? Like, I don't know. It's crazy for me to think about. I don't know. We'll never know. But you know how we'll know? If he goes over there and talks to Putin, and then all of a sudden there's like a ceasefire and everything starts to clear up, then what do you fucking say? You know? So we'll see. He can prove it now. Like, a lot's been done, so maybe it's too far gone. I don't know. But if he can fucking squash that shit, something's got to be said.
7th, you know that. We wouldn't have had October 7th either in Israel, and we wouldn't have had that mess that's going on over there. It's like we have great fire people here. We're putting out fires. All over the world we're putting out fires. So that wouldn't have happened. And you know what else wouldn't have happened? Inflation. Because it was caused really by the cost of energy going through the roof because of their bad energy policies and also their spending, their terrible spending, wasteful spending on the Green New Scam. It's a scam. It's a whole big scam. Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. I want to
let's see what happens with inflation.
See a little closer to home. What would it take for you to reconsider the restrictions on the Associated Press? And secondly, some of your advisors are concerned with the Associated Press's style guide, using language and giving guidance to not use words like illegal immigrant or to use phrases like gender-affirming care. And they're concerned about that being an encroaching amount of liberalism in the way in which the press writes about things. Do you share those concerns?
Well, I do think that some of the phrases that they want to use are ridiculous, and I think, frankly, they become obsolete, especially in the last 3 weeks, because many things have happened in the last 3 weeks. And I didn't know about that, but I would say that if they want to use certain phrases like that, and I guess some are okay, but many aren't, but the Associated Press just refuses to go with what the law is and what is taking place. It's called the Gulf of America now. It's not called the Gulf of Mexico any longer. I have the right to do it, just like we have the right to do Mount McKinley, and nobody's even challenging that. But only the Associated...
That is pretty funny that he did the Gulf of America. That's pretty funny.
Essentially, it's primarily the Associated Press, and I don't know what they're doing, but I just say that we're going to keep them out until such time as they agree.
It's like something no one really gave a shit about, but he's bragging about it. Like, no one cares. I don't care. Do you care about Gulf of America and Gulf of Mexico? It never... Like, it... I don't... All right. But he's around there bragging about it.
That it's the Gulf of America. We're very proud of this country, and we want it to be the Gulf of America.
All right.
Now, the Associated Press, as you know, has been very, very wrong on the election, on Trump and the treatment of Trump, and other things having to do with Trump and Republicans and conservatives. And they're doing us no favors, and I guess I'm not doing them any favors. That's the way life works. But, you know, thank you for the question.
And boy, come on, and boy. What? Ed boy playing all the bangers tonight.
Can you look up Cumtown Podcast, gay jackass?
Cumtown Podcast? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. I want to get to this list with Trump, but let's see. Cumtown. Are you saying a real podcast? Cumtown Podcast? Is that real? Cumtown Podcast. Let's see. That sounds like an off-screen thing I should be doing. Cumtown Podcast.
this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Big Mo is loud. Why is he so loud? Calm down, Mo. Cumtown. This should be great for my search history. Cumtown pod. Is this place? Does it even exist on YouTube? Cumtown podcast. Eternal Cumtown podcasts. These guys. Old Cumtown episodes for Comfy Day 3. Nick Mullen on the real reason C-Town ended. So I guess they're not existent anymore. Huh. It's an old podcast? All right, well, maybe we'll go down that rabbit hole in a little bit if I can get through this.
Who are you with? Very good question. Thank you. Yes.
We're hearing that Russia wants to force Ukraine to hold new elections in order to sign any kind of a peace deal. Is that something that the U.S. would ever support?
Well, we have a situation where we haven't had elections in Ukraine, where we have martial law, or essentially martial law in Ukraine, where the leader in Ukraine, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's down at 4% approval rating, and where a country has been blown to smithereens. You got most of the cities are laying on their sides. The buildings are collapsed. It looks like a massive demolition site. The whole, I mean, so many of the cities. I mean, they haven't done it in Kiev because I guess they don't want to shoot too many rockets in there. They've done it 20%, but they haven't done it 100%. If they wanted to do it 100%, it would probably happen very quickly. But you have cities that are absolutely decimated. And yeah, I would say that, you know, when they want a seat at the table, you could say the people have to, wouldn't the people of Ukraine have to say, like, you know, it's been a long time since we've had an election. That's not a Russia thing. That's something coming from me and coming from many other countries also. You know, Ukraine is being just wiped out. Look at what's happening to the cities. There are cities, there's not even a building standing. It's a massive, you talk about Gaza. I mean, it's literally, these cities look like Gaza. Actually, many have, percentage-wise, more buildings knocked down than in Gaza. So, you know, people are tired of it. People want to see something happen. And, you know, the other thing that it's been bothering me for a long time, because I solved the problem with NATO. They paid hundreds of billions of dollars into the funds of NATO when I said you got to pay, because the United States was paying for European countries, and then they take advantage of us on trade. But I've seen it. Look, they have to pay. They have to find out, where is the money going to? We have, I believe President Zelensky said last week that he doesn't know where half of the money is that we gave him. Well, we gave them, I believe, $350 billion, but let's say it's something less than that, but it's a lot. And we have to equalize with Europe, because Europe has given us given a very much smaller percentage than that. I think Europe has given $100 billion, and we've given, let's say, 300 plus, and it's more important for them than it is for us. We have an ocean in between, and they don't. But where is all the money that's been given? Where is it going? And nobody, I've never seen an accounting of it. We give hundreds of billions of dollars. I don't see any accounting. So I want to see peace. Look, you know why I want? Because I don't want all these people killed anymore. I'm looking at people that are being killed, and they're Russian and Ukrainian people, but they're people. Doesn't matter where they're from on the whole planet. And I think I have the power to end this war. And I think it's going very well. But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal. I could have made a deal for Ukraine that would have given them almost all of the land, everything, almost all of the land, and no people would have been killed, and no city would have been demolished, and not one dome would have been knocked down. But they chose not to do it that way. And President Biden, in all fairness, he doesn't have a clue. What he was so bad for this. He was so bad, so pathetic, so sad. But with all of that being said, look, it is what it is. When I left, there was no chance that this could have happened. But it happened because we had incompetent leadership at many different levels. But when you see what's taken place in Ukraine with millions of people killed, including the soldiers, millions of people killed, a big percentage of their cities knocked down to the ground. I don't know how anybody even lives.
He's repeating himself. Well, you said this already.
There, you know, when they say they took a poll and Zelensky's at 4%, who's living there? You know, I mean, people are, it's hard to believe that people live there. Their cities.
How are they polling the people if the city's destroyed? Oh my God. That's where he's going, guys. He's not wrong. Like, how do you, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Who's doing these polls? There's no polls standing anymore.
Are being knocked down. And this is something that would have never happened. And by the way, for 4 years,
they're polling this city.
It didn't happen. It was never going to happen. Go ahead.
One follow-up question. How would you counter the perception, because Russia's pushing for this, obviously, they don't really hold true elections, that would be a capitulation of some sort. How would you guard against potentially Russia installing a puppet government? And then finally, how would that new election have an impact on getting Zelensky to sign the rare earth minerals deal?
Look, you have leadership, and I like him personally. He's fine. But I don't care about personally. I care about getting the job done. You have leadership now that's allowed a war to go on that should have never even happened, even without the United States. Look, we had a president who was grossly incompetent. He had no idea what he was doing. He said some very stupid things, like going in for portions and all of the things. He made a lot of bad statements, but he's grossly incompetent, and I think everyone knew that. This is something that should have never happened, would have never happened. And I used to discuss it with Putin. President Putin and I would talk about Ukraine, and it was the apple of his eye, I will tell you that. But there was never a chance of him going in. And I told him, you better not go in, don't go in, don't go in. And he understood that. He understood it fully. But I'm only interested, I want to see if I can save maybe millions of lives. This could even end up in a World War III. I mean, to be honest with you, you've been hearing now Europe is saying, well, I think we're going to go in and we're going to go. All of a sudden, you're going to end up in World War III over something that should have never happened. And, you know, it's a very sad situation. Yeah, please.
In a court
Whoa, boy. Whoa.
filing, the White House said that Elon Musk is not a DOJ employee and has no
Here's a little Musk activity.
authority to make decisions. Can you clarify for us today
Well,
what
Elon
his
Musk,
exact role is there?
yeah. Elon is, to me, a patriot. So, you know, you could call him an employee, you could call him a consultant, you could call him whatever you want. But he's a patriot. I mean, look at the kind of things. I just said, just write it down, just in case that question got asked, right? And which I'm surprised it took so long, actually. But you know what? Ukraine's a bigger deal because people are dying by the thousands a week. Thousands.
Oh, he had them. He literally set them up for that. Oh my God. He got him. He got him there.
But look at this. From 90 to 99. Social Security, 6,050,000.
You ready? Here's the list, boys and girls. Listen to the social. Let's check this out.
4,000 people. Well, that's okay. Maybe that's possible. You know, 90 to 99. Maybe it's possible. It's a lot of people, though, at that. But people that live to 100 to 109, 4,734,000. Wow, that's a lot. That means over 100 years old. They're 4 million people. I don't know too many. I know people that are doing great in their 90s, but not too many people over 100. But over 120, from 120 years old, people that are 120 years old up to 129, 3,472,000 people. Wow. You know, that can't possibly be because the record is like, I think it's one person, a woman, lived to 127, but they have 3,472. Okay, but now we're going really in. People from 130 years old to 139-year-old, 3,936,000. Wow. I wonder if people are getting paid with all this. I mean, are these checks? And that's what we're checking right now. God. People from 140 years old to 149 years old, 3,542,000, 140 years old and beyond. Now we're really going because we're looking to break the record. But
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The greatest president of all time. Even if he falls flat on his face, everything falls apart. You have to admit, this son of a bitch is funny as all hell. You got to admit he's fucking funny. And the point that the way he's trying to drive this shit home is the funniest possible way you could drive this home. There's no better way you could drive this shit home. And if there's any truth to any of this stuff, makes it even funnier. It makes everything's a fucking joke. Everything about this is a joke. Our fucking country's a joke. Our president, everything. It's hilarious. It's so great, man. Listen to the shit that he is reading right now. I mean, it's nuts. And he's just up there like, yeah, I got you, motherfuckers. There's more. Wait.
By 25 years.
Crazy.
People from 150 years old to 159 years old. 1,345,000. These are in the, by the way, these are in the computer files. This is what they do well. They're super. I asked Elon, who are these Doge people? He said they're super brilliant computer people and they love the country. It's simple. Wait a minute. People from 160 years old to 169 years, 121,000. So 160-year-old people. 170 to 179,000, 6,087. But now, let's go into the real numbers. From 200 to 209 years old, 879 people. From 210 years old, I haven't met any of them. And if I did, I would bless them. I would worship the ground they walk on. 210 to 219 years, 866. From 220 years old to 229 years old, 1,039. And then you have two people. From 240 years old to 249 years old, one person. And there's one person that's 360 years old. That's just that. And then
Bravo. Bravo. Dude. This is one of the greatest moments in American history right here that we've just witnessed. This might be the greatest thing a president's ever said. Ever. And I pray that there's truth to anything. If this is true, oh my God. You can't name anything crazier than that. And he says it with such confidence and he's throwing it out there. Just rubbing it into everyone's faces. It's crazy, man. It's wild what this guy is doing.
And where's the money being spent, right?
Oh, it gets better. There's more.
Let's go into that for just a second. $520 million for a consultant on the environment. It's called Environmental, Social, and Governance. Investments in Africa and mobilize private sector resources. $520 million. Somebody got $520 million for an environmental, sounds like an environmental study. I've always been one that paid a lot of money for my environmental studies, but I paid like $50,000, not $520 million. $520 million for ESG.
The best is the fucking media's just got to sit there quiet and just sit through this. Like, it's just like humiliation. Like, he's just got to sit there, and there's people probably in that crowd like, fuck, I can't fucking stand this guy, but they have to stay there and listen to it. He's just reading this shit off.
$25 million to promote biodiversity, conservation, and promote licit livelihoods by developing socially responsible behavior in the country of Colombia. Well, it's nice. $25 million going to Colombia for something that nobody ever heard.
Money well spent,
heard of. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. $40 million.
The mentally ill. Oh, I see something in queue. Hold up. What we got? You know what to do. You know what to do.
ANZALONE, ANZALONE, Michael ANZALONE, ANZALONE, Michael ANZALONE. Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart and soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls, welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and grow, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show. be told about Michael Anzalone.
Awesome.
Rip to all the legends.
Awesome. Awesome. I still get chills with that one, man. I still get chills. The mighty Anzalone. Listen, Sausage Anzalone never could be forgotten. Absolutely can't be forgotten. But Mike was the first. Mike was buried with an MMA-Holes t-shirt on. Mike was the first. He was the sweetest, most loving guy that walked this earth, man. It was crazy how great of a guy that Michael is. You never heard that one? So Amberly, you're a guy, right? Quick backstory. What do I call you? You're using, anyway, quick backstory. Michael Anzalone, right before he died, he was pretty sick. And we made that donation. It's pretty ridiculous, that donation, but we made it for him when he was sick. But we thought he was going to come around. We thought everything was good, but he got to hear it. He got to hear that donation. So I was like, this is the Michael Anzalone donation. We got your back, blah, blah, blah. But it's talking about his cock so big that you can't even comprehend. You know, like, and he was the type of guy that was the complete opposite. Like, he was very to himself and sweet, and you wouldn't even hear him curse. Like, this guy was just a pure guy. So talking about how big he can't, his cock is and whatever, we thought it was very funny. He got a kick out of it. He got to hear it. And then, unfortunately, he passed. And the song lives on. The song lives on. But he got to hear it, which like, I always think about, I'm like, I'm glad he got to at least get the laugh. His mother, we became good friends with his mom. Then his mom passed away. And now his brother exists. He was in Boston. Now he moved to Ireland. But we still keep contact. All right. Thank you, Ed Boy. You're the man. The Ants. Yeah, the Ants was just a soothing, like, you thought Sausage was a great part of the community. He welcomed everyone. Very nice. But Anzalone was like the soul. Like, Anzalone was like, literally, it was crazy, man. Like, he brought balance to the fucking wretched comments that were in our chat. Like, he was just a really good dude. Jimi Hendrix was his avatar. So he never showed his face until he died, and then everyone got to see his face, and then we made it the emoji. But he never showed his face. Yeah, it was Jimi Hendrix. That was his that actually, it's funny, that avatar, I don't even see Jimi Hendrix, I see Anzalone. It's the bizarrest thing. Anytime I see that picture I think of Anzalone. Because that was his thing. He never changed it too. Yeah, good dude.
$42 million for Johns Hopkins. Great place to.
So if you just jump it in, Trump is talking about all the money that's going in directions where probably shouldn't, right? Probably shouldn't be going in those directions. I'm getting alerts like fucking crazy. But
Conor McGregor's got the steroids in. Where are the whales? Got my proper 12 grin. Pull down my pants black from the waist down. Hey, D-Pass me my cocaine crown. Punch that old guy, hand truck, oh my, titanium gym bone, knock your head sky high. The Reed, Poirier, Chandler, the whole roster, bow down to the Lambo yacht owning monster. Every time I see that booger sugar, wanna put it up my nostrils. Can I take you to the handicap bathroom where I'll rape you with my Irish penis tonight? Hey, bounce that over there. I wanna rape you with my Irish penis tonight. I wanna rape you with my Irish penis tonight.
let's go Vlad, baby. WW's for Vlad.
There's no bullshit with Trump. Another president would have hit all the details that the taxpayers were throwing money into. Trump and his team are breaking this whole shit show open and turning it around.
I'm telling you, man. It sure seems like that. It sure does. Just basically opening up the floodgates. Like, if this Epstein list and Diddy list gets thrown out there and everyone's getting ratted out, making horrible decisions for our country. Like, if all this stuff gets exposed, it'd be crazy, man. It'd be absolutely nuts. Anyway, that McGregor's on drugs, and thank you so much, because I'm on drugs right now. Thank you, Vlad, for the 30. When we made our McGregor upload, go watch it 400 times. Let's get that thing out there. Hit the like. At the end of that video, we got the McGregor's on Drugs donation, and people are hearing it for the first time, and I'm getting these weird messages from people. Where'd you get that song? Where'd you get that song? You got that? What is it? Like a lot of that's people loving that song. That was the last one we made. I gotta make another one, man. I was humming that today because someone sent me a message today about it, and I was humming it, and I was like, man, like that's a banger. Like the McGregor's on Drugs is I don't care what you think about, the actual lyrics of the song. It's just a banger. It's such a good fucking heart thumping song. Might be one of the best creations we've made here. Now Ed Boy coming in.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. John Jones, crash the show. 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 John Jones, crash the show.
Not many people could say that happened. Not many people.
A black man can't drink?
We got that donation too. I'm just saying.
A black man can't drink?
Thank you so much, Ed Boy. Thank you. John Jones crashing the thank you guys on our Gummy Gang. We just look to go live and have a little fun, be a little goofy. You guys are like super humbling. Like seriously, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for that. That's very kind. It's so weird to me that you guys donate on this channel. Like it literally blows my fucking mind. But I appreciate it. I really do. Oh man, could you imagine coming to this stream? It's like, I want to hear I want to hear what Trump's got to say, and I've interrupted it like 400 times. And then we go into our music medleys. Fuck 'em, I tell you. It's our show. We do what we want. Anyway, back to Trump. He's naming all the places where the money's going, all the good decisions we've made.
Research and drive social and behavior change in Uganda. 42 million. What about us? What about social change?
Fuck it, why not?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, I'm exhausted. Shout out to Ed Boy. Thank you, Ed Boy. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, everyone. Kainoto, everyone that donated. Thank you so much. Forrest Griffin on Jackson. Yeah, I saw the clip. I think I reposted it. I don't remember. But I definitely spoke about it on X a little. I'm so over racism. Racism is so, I don't know. It's gone. Like I'm so over it. I can't even, like, hearing Forrest Griffin talk to Rampage with his white guilt. Like, I was just like, you know what? Come on, guys. Let's just as a group, let's fucking get out of this funk, man. Let's get out of this funk. Like this whole I don't want to hear about race anymore. We're all fucking swirled up, all different fucking races. We're all blended together already. It's nuts. Yeah, he sounded brainwashed. It's CTE, 100%. And he's like got this fucking white guilt speech. And even Rampage is looking at him like he's asking Rampage questions, and Rampage is like, he didn't even have the right answers. The guy goes, would you choose with the same skill level a white guy or a black guy? Like in college, what do you think they would choose if they had to pick, the right person? And Rampage goes, I don't know, black? And he goes, no. But that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Yeah. Like, the fuck? Rampage even said they would choose. I would choose a black guy. And racism is back. I mean, it feels like white people just want to keep on bringing racism back. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Let's just go. Let's move on. I think we should have moved on a long time ago. It's crazy, man. Oh, white people. White people. I don't know what to do with these white people, man. They're crazy.
Country, $70 million.
Then we got Bryce Mitchell on the complete other side.
Dollars for a center at Purdue to research university-sourced, evidence-based solutions to developmental challenges. I mean, these are massive numbers on things that nobody ever heard about. $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcision.
Hold on.
$10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions. $10 million for circumcisions in another country.
So we're paying, according to this list, we're paying for circumcisions in another country. $10 million of the U.S. money going to pay for circumcisions in foreign countries.
You know, I just feel so special. I've got a special face. Attention is short, bust to outer space, mind in a special place.
All the bangers tonight.
GSP abducted me, I'm from an alien race. Special face. Special face.
It's another good one.
Special face.
I don't know if it's because I'm high, but that's a banger too.
Moss, please keep it down. I can't hear myself have autistic thoughts with all the loud jungle music you're playing.
You know what's fun? Thank you, Kainoto. You know what's funny? You kind of fucked me there because I saw the picture, right? That's my wife. And then I saw Moss keep it down. And no joke, my brain immediately went to like husband panic mode. You guys have been there before, right? It went to panic mode like, oh, fuck, is she, like, did she just, like, I for some reason thought she just said that to me. You actually got me. Now, you only get me like that if I'm high, of course. I don't know if you meant to get me. But you fucking got me, bro. Like, my body, my reaction, as I heard Moss keep it down, I was like, wait, is she... It's like PTSD. Anyway, thank you, Kainoto. And Kainoto to the mix. They're playing all the bangers. All the MMA-Holes bangers. Don't got that problem? Yeah, I got PTSD. I flinch. When Jesse gets mad, I flinch. I duck and take cover. The anti-elephant trunk bill. Yeah, this is the foreskin. This is the foreskin situation over here.
Church, university-sourced, evidence-based solutions to...
Thank God these other countries are getting circumcisions, though. I mean, thank God. That's $10 million in the right place.
Developmental challenges.
You don't want no cheese dick, you know?
I mean, these are massive numbers on things that nobody ever heard about. $10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions. $10 million for circumcisions in another country. $9.7 million.
Have you ever heard a president say circumcision? It's the first time I've ever heard a president say circumcision. It's a good time to be alive.
$1 for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. In other words,
now, if this is not an SNL skit, that's a complete miss by SNL. This should be the opening skit for their next show. You know, like this is perfect, because could you imagine what you can come up with? Like the crap that he's saying is already insane, right? If there's any truth to anything that he's saying right now, which I kind of believe, you wouldn't be just saying these things, right? And I would like to believe that you wouldn't be like, where do you make up the circumcision?
let's teach them something about enterprise. What about our people? Can't we teach them about enterprise? $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. $32 million to the Prague Civil Society Center, which is a very liberal group of people. Wonder how much of that money came back to the people that approved it. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova, and $21 million for voter turnout in India. Well, why are we giving $21 million to India? They got a lot of money. They're one of the highest taxing countries in the world in terms of us. We can hardly get in there because their tariffs are so high. I have a lot of respect for India. I have a lot of respect for the Prime Minister. He just left, as you know, 2 days ago. But we're giving $21 million for voter turnout. It's voter turnout in India. What about, like, voter turnout here? Oh, we've done that, I guess. We did $500 million, didn't we? It's called the lockboxes.
Whoa. And someone yells?
$20 million.
Well, someone yells. Hold on.
That, I guess. We did $500 million, didn't we? It's called the lockboxes. $20 million.
And she said closer to something, and he just talked over. I didn't hear what she said, but someone was trying to interrupt. Uh-oh.
Ed boy firing. Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Got MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Where's Sean?
MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Thank you, Ed boy. Thank you.
Shane Gillis is gonna have a field day with Trump in his next special.
He does them pretty good. Yeah, Shane does them pretty good. He's spot on with his Trump.
$1 for fiscal federalism.
Thank you, Ed boy.
In Nepal.
Thank you.
Listen to these numbers.
Thank you very much. Not just thank you. Thank you very much. All you motherfuckers. Thank you.
This is all fraud. $19 million for biodiversity conservation in Nepal. $1.5 million for vote.
Who answers to this? You know, like if this is where all the money is, a lot of money is going. Who? Off with their heads.
Voter confidence. We want to give them confidence. In Liberia, $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $2.5 million for inclusive democracies in South Africa. $47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. Asia's doing very well. They're doing a lot better than we do in the schools, aren't they? $2 million to develop sustainable recycling models to increase socioeconomic cohesion among marginalized communities in Kosovo and Eskali and in Egypt. We're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. I could, by the way, I could read this all day long. I could go on all day long, and you'll see hundreds of billions of dollars, and we're doing it. But when I saw the Social Security numbers, I said, wow, that's really something. So we have, let's just go above 100 years old. We have millions and millions of people over 100 years old. Everybody knows that's not so. We have a very corrupt country, and it's a sad thing to say, but we're figuring it out. Now, the good thing about social...
So, what do you think, guys? You think we're going to fix all this corruption? Because this is crazy. Something could be done.
Wonderful.
$12 million to penis girth surgery for China, $6 million to credit education seminars in Ghana, $15 to Israel for the studies of giving money away, $15 billion to Armenia for deodorant trials, $40 million to lesbian studies and creation of sardine flavor gum.
Oh my God. See, he should write for SNL. Because if you think about it, that sounds all crazy, right? And everything that he fucking said sounded crazy. That's how crazy this fucking world is right now. It's so nuts, man. It's so nuts. But you know what? I kind of believe it. I kind of think this shit's going on. I think people are just giving money out. Money's going in all the wrong directions. Hopefully, we could figure out a way to right the wrongs.
Security, and what I read is if you take all of those numbers off, because they're obviously fraudulent or incompetent, but if you take all of those millions of people off Social Security, all of a sudden we have a very powerful Social Security with people that are 80 and 70 and 90, but not 200 years old. So it's a very positive thing. How about over here? Yeah, please.
Your reaction to the Shaw thing.
That's crazy, man.
After the Doge.
Who resigned?
The head of Social Security.
I don't know. I mean, I resigned or got fired. I think got fired. When you fire somebody, they always resign, and then they say, we resigned. But when you have numbers like that, I think really it's got fired. They have to get fired. Who would keep them? How could you have numbers like this? Now, the big thing is, how many of these people got paid? Were they getting paid? Were they getting paid? How many of them were getting paid Social Security? Because if that's the case, it's a massive fraud. We'll have to call those great Palm Beach police into this situation, right? You guys would figure that out very quickly. But how many of them are being paid? I mean, maybe millions of them, but it's a total fraud. Also, a lot of illegal immigrants are in Social Security that shouldn't be there. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Mr. President, there was a big wave of probationary federal workers who were fired over the weekend. Some of these workers focused on nuclear weapon security, were immediately rehired. Do you have any concerns about how these terminations have
No,
played?
not at all. I think we have to just do what we have to do. It's, you're gonna. It's amazing what's been found right now. It's amazing. If we feel that in some cases they'll fire people and then they'll put some people back, not all of them.
You got your shirt, pal? They come pretty quick, right? So we use Streamlabs and send pictures. I want to see the shirts. We use Streamlabs and they've been shipping stuff out really quick. Anything that we've ordered, it's come very, very fast. So that's good. And the quality's not bad. This is probably the best quality we've had in a while. I can actually wash them a couple of times and they don't fucking man, we've had companies before. They were such shit. We finally got a good company. You got yours in 11 days. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's quick, right? Yeah, they pump them out quick. And the logos aren't lopsided. Some of these other companies that we had before were terrible. And they were very popular companies. But Streamlabs, they got some good stuff. I'm glad you guys are getting it. Oh, is Pulse in the chat? Was Pulse in the chat? I want to talk to Pulse. I think he's got his whole shit all done with. Pulse got some shit coming your way. You better watch out.
Because a lot of people were let go. Don't forget, I got elected on the basis of making our government stronger and smaller. Because we have millions of people that obviously they're paying millions of people that shouldn't be paid. And that has also to do with workers. Yeah, please. No, go ahead. Axios, New York Times.
Sorry. Mr. President, given your concerns about corruption, you said that if there were any conflicts of interest with Elon Musk, you wouldn't let him anywhere near it.
That's right.
Doge and SpaceX employees are now working directly at the Federal Aviation Administration and the Defense Department, agencies that have billions of dollars in contracts with Musk's companies or that directly regulate his companies. How is that not a conflict of interest?
Well, I mean, I'm just hearing about it, and if there is, and he told me before I told him, but obviously I will not let there be any conflict of interest. He's done an amazing job. They've revealed, in fact, he's going to be on tonight, a big show called Sean Hannity at 9 o'clock, and he's on and I'm on, and we talk about a lot of different
He's promoting the show tonight.
Different things, and any conflicts, I told Elon, any conflicts, you can't have anything to do with that. So anything to do with possibly even space, we won't let Elon partake in that. Yeah, please.
On immigration, sir, you said you would be sending the worst of the worst to Guantanamo Bay. What we're finding out is that there are a lot of low-risk migrants who don't have a criminal background who are also being sent. Are you thinking about this differently now?
No, they're going to be brought back to their countries. And with some persuasion, every one of those countries, everyone in the, as you know, every country.
Oh, you want to hear it again? Here we go.
now who don't have a criminal background who are also being sent? Are you
Yeah.
thinking about this differently now?
No, they're going to be brought back to their countries. And with some persuasion, every one of those countries, everyone in the, as you know, every country is taking the people back. So some of them are going to be brought back to, many of them, any of them that are low risk, as you say, are going to be brought back to their countries. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Can you give us a bit of an update on where you stand with Venezuela?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
oil. There's basically a monthly license that can soon extend.
Well, you know, we had Venezuela on the run, and it looked like that was going to be very good. And when Biden came in, as he always does, he screws it up. And they started buying millions and millions and millions of dollars of oil, billions of dollars, actually, of oil. And it gave them a new lease, a new, really, lease on life. But we'll see. We had some pretty good discussions with a lot of people within our government and the United States government that are involved in that. And Venezuela's a little bit early, but you know, we were not buying.
All right, you guys want to hear this anymore? I'm starting to check out. Let me see if I can get on. Let's see if I can get on X. I'll do the experiment again, like I was doing with you guys before. Let's see. X gonna give it to you. All right. Let's see. So we tried that one. Let's try this one. Settings. Here we go. X gonna give it to you. Thursday, I'm gonna do the hockey, the Four Seasons hockey tournament. It's gonna get real spicy on Thursday night, so I'll be here there. I wanted to do 1FC in the morning, but I have a sleep study thing. If I can move the sleep study, I might do 2 streams that day. Early morning 1, and then the hockey game at night. That hockey game's going to be fire. If you're not a hockey fan, tune into this one. It's going to be nuts. Johnny's looking for a game girl. Hey, great countries. I wish I could send back the Puerto... You wish you could send back the Puerto Ricans? New target. Let's go X. Let's see if we can get this to work. Okay. Good luck sleeping. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the consultation. Which, this is crazy, right? Just give me the fucking test. Consultation. You got a consultation to set me up to see if I have apnea? Like, what the fuck, dude? It's so weird. Any way to get a buck, you know? They want to get them co-payments, insurance, scuttles, fucking money-hungry bastards. Let's try this one. Paste. All right, stream key would be this. Right? Stream key, paste. And we should be okay. All right, done. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Okay. It doesn't show me if we're live. Let's see. We're doing this live. All right, I'm going to try to go on X. Let's see. And simultaneously stream. It'd be a miracle if I got that done. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we're live. Yeah, you could do it at home now. Yeah, that's what I think we're doing. All right, it says we're live somewhere. In some world right now, we're live streaming somewhere else. If anyone wants to go on X and see if we're on the MMA-Holes, let me know. Where are we streaming to right now? We're streaming somewhere. The fuck?
Skip it up for Toronto. And it up for Toronto to the port. At the merchandise. Limited edition merchandise. Got the merchandise. Limited edition merchandise.
That's Chris Curtis.
Got the merchandise. Limited edition merchandise. Got the merchandise.
Thank you so much, Ed Boy, for Doing your thing, baby. I love clam shirt. That's Chris Curtis. We sent him a shirt. It's like, yo, you want to model our new shirt? There it is. Ed Boy. Ed Boy. Thank you, Ed Boy. All right, I'm not live on X. But you know who is live on X, guys? Shout out to Ed Boy, man. Going crazy tonight. Buying the clam shirt. I love clam. It's hot on the store. If you want to get a hold of that I love clam shirt, you better buy it before it's still there, before it's gone. I'm going to go into that UFO space again. But let me use the potty before we go. Okay? So as I use the potty, get ready to end our stream on a real cringy note, because we're going to go into this Twitter space. It's going to get strange real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got the merchandise. What should I play? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'll play a little Dana. Play a little Daddy Dana. Wait, nothing's showing up here. Oh, there it is. Silly me. We'll play a little of these joints. Hold on.
Mystic. Mas, 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 mystic. Mystic. Mas, 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 mas. Mystic. Perfect predictions. Always right, meta intimidated. That his hair is so tight. Perfect beard. Beautiful wife, he's all about that. MMA-Holes life. He is mystic. Mouse, 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 mystic. Mouse, 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 now hit that like. Mystic Moss is about to call some fights, asking crazy questions to champion fighters, eating edibles and pulling all night. Started the genre, started up some drama. If your wife looks at him too long, she'll wanna be his baby mama. Clam to clam, dick to dick. His name is Mystic. Mouse, 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 Mystic. Mouse, make mouse, 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 mouse. Mystic, perfect predictions. Always right, meta intimidated. That his hair is so tight. Perfect beard, beautiful wife. He's all about that. MMA-Holes life. He is thick mystic. Now stop what you're doing and hit that like. Mystic Moss is about to call some fights, asking crazy questions to champion fighters, eating edibles and pulling all-nighters. Started a genre, started up some drama. If your wife looks at him too long, she'll wanna be his baby mama. Clan to clan,
We're going
dick
for
to dick.
something that's got a very, very, fine or very coarse.
So he thinks he doesn't know I'm live.
Who's unwrapping the candy bar? For fuck's sake.
Oh no, I'm not unwrapping it.
They don't know. They don't see. They see the MMA-Holes on there, but they don't know I'm live right now.
Sir, probably not.
So they didn't think I'm just listening on my private.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Moss, can you make a "Hey MA, make me a sandwich" shirt and allow proceeds
Yeah,
go to
fuck
Johnny's charity for retired pot horticulturists who dabble
not
making
playing
meth
beer
once in a
pong
while
with
to
you,
combat
fucking
back pain?
jizzes in the cup.
Fund?
Goddamn.
I think it would be a kind gesture.
Yes.
I'll draw the design.
What if it was a red cup? Would you do it with a red cup?
That's like Russian.
Yes.
He's after you.
Yeah, he's gonna have a goon session in your honor.
Yes. Yes. Now we are officially. They made us a speaker, guys. They made us a speaker. They realize that we're here, but they don't know I'm live because I'm on the second channel.
How's it going, asshole?
It's going well.
MMA-Holes, what's up, brother?
Hey, how's
What's
it going?
going on?
Big fan. First time, long time.
We're big fans here. We're talking about our friend. He just blew a load in a cup and posted it on X. Is that pretty gross? Like it was a Dixie cup.
He posted it on X. That's crazy. Did he?
I know. Right now, man.
Did he drink it afterwards? Like after, what did he do with the cup? Like
we don't know. That's the question.
Oh, okay.
We think he might have drank it.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
he's saving it.
Yeah.
No, I think my theory is he's saving them for his German girlfriend.
Oh, okay. His German
I'm thinking
girlfriend?
it was his creamer for his coffee in the morning.
Oh, okay. Creamer. Okay.
Moss, what's the craziest thing you ever came in?
My own mouth.
Okay, that's
what?
Good.
How is that
weird?
possible?
Yeah, you never came in your own mouth? Come on.
You must blow hard.
I do. I could shoot a hole in my sheetrock. It's crazy. I almost blew.
Well, if you can blow yourself, that's called you can nickelback yourself.
Well, no, I can't reach. I just have I have really good aim, and it was almost like the JFK assassination. It almost shot out the other side of my head. It was crazy.
Ace, I need you to take notes from this guy, okay?
Yeah. But who needs to take notes?
Barrel Dragon.
Barrel Dragon down there. He's the jizzer of cups.
Oh, okay. Nice. So what do you guys like, swingers? You guys like swap or something? Like what goes on in here?
No.
Damn right.
Swapping.
We bring it all, brother.
Phil likes to. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say?
Yeah.
But I said that if I saw you in person, Chris, I would give you the Roman helmet. I'd fucking straddle your head, and I'd put my balls in your eye sockets and lay my schlong on your nose. It would look like a fucking Roman helmet, bro.
That's very nice of you, to offer that, but I would respectfully decline. But maybe I don't know. Maybe John Zena might like that.
I'm just observing.
Well, actually,
okay.
I'm here with some of my favorites. So, it's just kind of like, who's here? That's the one I love. So I got them all here, so I love them all.
Are you a man or a woman? What are you?
I'm a woman. I mean, I used to be a man.
You used to be a man, and then
because I was Nick.
So you were.
Well, I was Nick Nafo.
I'm sorry.
But then I got.
Go ahead.
I was Nick Nafo, and then because I got suspended too many times, I decided to come back as Nicolette.
Okay, so because you got suspended from what?
I got suspended on X.
Oh, on X?
Because I got mass reported. Yeah.
All right. So when you got suspended, you became a woman?
Yeah, because I am a woman, but then I was Nick for a couple of counts, and then I just decided, screw it. He must be too much of a target, so then I'm going to come back as a woman.
Oh, okay. Now, how does it feel being a woman? Do you like it better?
Why?
Well, since I've always been one, yes, it is. It's much easier because then I don't have to try to respond to people or things, or posts. And it's like, oh shit, that's not what a woman would say. It's like,
you're very
this is what a man would say.
Yeah.
I think he wants to transition. That's why he asking.
I want to transition, you saying?
Yeah.
Well, what's your business? Well, what if I do want to transition? You have a problem with that? You could
be
do
my
something.
guest.
You do?
Not at all.
Yeah. All right, so shut the fuck up. Let me talk to this man woman
I
over
want,
here, okay?
I want to transition. That's why I'm here.
What's the shape of Italy?
Wait, what do you want to transition into?
What's the shape of Italy?
The shape? Is it the shape of Italy? It's the shape of my Jordans, my Yeezys.
Oh, like a shoe?
Yeah, like my Yeezys. It looks like a Yeezy.
Like a boot?
No, not a boot. A Yeezy. You ever wear a Yeezy?
Yeezys aren't that long, okay?
What?
Yeezys aren't that long.
Listen, you guys are fucking with the MMA-Holes. I don't like it. The guy's cooler as fuck. Listen, Chris, who's gonna win Canada versus USA hockey? Come on, give me the bet. I need to put in $10,000 bet right now.
It would be USA. What kind of crazy question is that? What do we? There's no other answer. How dare you? No,
there's a bunch of Canadians here, so be careful.
Oh, they're all Canadians?
Hold on.
Did you motherfuckers boo the national anthem? Be honest.
Hold on, motherfucker. calm the fuck down, because you're not making any goddamn betting sense. I used to work in goddamn Area 51, Las Vegas, and I know goddamn gambling. So
Yeah.
yes, America's favorite to win. But guess how you make money in betting? You go with the guy that's not going to win. So you bet on him just in case he wins. And that's how you make your fucking money. Don't you? Have you ever gambled before in your life or what?
Never. So how does it work? What do you spend money to lose it?
No. Because if he wins, you're going to make $1 million, bro. That's how big of an underdog.
No, but how does gambling work?
not?
Is there risk involved in gambling?
Not if you know how to fucking do it properly.
All right. So you're saying if I bet on people that are supposed to lose, I'm always going to win?
Yes.
That's amazing.
You have to cover the spread.
No, that's not the case because we tried it this weekend.
Yeah.
MMA-Holes, they had a fucking all
I don't know who that
cauliflower ear bet. It was the funniest shit I've ever heard on a show.
You're talking about a different show, right? Who's this MMA-Holes that you're talking about? You must be thinking I'm someone else.
He's like the Andrew Tate of YouTube. From
Andrew
what I've
Tate.
heard. I don't know.
The fuck, Andrew Tate? Who's that? Who's that guy? Andrew Tate.
He's one of the most famous fucking MMA fighters of all time.
Ah. He's the most famous MMA fighter of all time?
One of them.
Oh, okay.
Chris, I'm sorry, Moss, MMA-Holes, what do you think about Jesse on Fire doing all kinds of skits now, like on YouTube? He broke away from MMA. Are you happy or sad or jealous?
You know what, UFOs? Stop asking retarded questions.
Yeah,
right?
stop being a retard.
Stick to the gambling.
No, I spoke to him the other
Listen.
day. Don't listen to this fucking guy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Jesse
Jesse on Fire. I spoke to him the other day.
How underdogs work.
Yeah, how does an underdog? Why is there a dog involved in betting? How does that happen? Is this like some sort of bestiality or some shit? How's that work?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the fucking MMA hole.
I'm an MMA hole, but I don't gamble. I don't know what that is.
Farrell, I want to know, did you get some sandpaper since you're under the sheet? Did you try it?
Oh, nah, bro. I can, if you want me to.
What the fuck?
You should try it.
Did you guys just like hit on each other there? What happened over there? That sounded. I could cut the sexual tension with a knife.
No, this is the guy that just
No?
jizzed in the cup.
Sexual, and we're just curious because he made the video.
What did he make a video of? Oh, he made the jizz video?
Himself masturbating with a fucking sheet, and then he shot a load into a fucking cup.
Well, what's the problem? There's pussy and there's squirting all over that. Well, dick gets on it, everybody has a cow. What's the difference?
You bring up a good point. Yeah.
Hey, well, I hope YouTube lets you showcase Chase's wiener.
Well, Chase, I have one question for you. Did you say the N-word?
This is a reminder.
Yeah, it slipped. It slipped.
Wait, you said the N-word?
Oh, so yes, but Chase, so you said it slipped. So in other words, you say it regularly, and then when you're in these spaces, you know you shouldn't, so it slipped out. Am I understanding you correctly?
Guys, how did I get here? How did I find myself here?
You're misunderstanding.
Then please explain.
I mean, like slipped as in like it comes out like hardly ever, but like slipped as in like why would I even say that? You know, like I was that angry. I don't know.
It slipped like you're jizzing into a fucking Dixie cup at a fucking apartment building.
How do I share this? I'm trying to find the link so I can share to you guys. Ann, you have the link to this?
Oh, Chase,
Oh, Jay's in there.
hold on. What did you say to Signal?
You guys have a lot of people.
No. We're not going to talk about that right now.
There's a lot of people in here.
Take it to the DM.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
This guy's stoned. You're pretty stoned, huh? Jizz guy, you're pretty stoned.
Okay.
No, I ain't that stoned. I'm just
a little bit. What, are you just tired?
Yeah, I just.
Oh, like jizzing?
I just lit my joint, my fat ass joint.
Does it make you very tired to shoot so many jizz loads into a cup?
Yeah, if you did too many, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. You got a full house over here. You guys do this every night?
Yeah, Kill does. My buddy Kill. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Birdwatch, what's your thoughts on jizzing?
What am I, orphan over here?
Every night, man. You come back and we'll listen, man. You come back. I mean, this is quality fucking material. We're talking about jizz in the cup. We're talking about trans.
Oh yeah, we want the MMA holes every day.
All topics being brought up.
One of those
Listen,
bird wants likes when men jizz in cups.
Hey, who's this guy, Kevin?
Not particularly. It's kind of a waste, don't you think?
Or you
Chase, I have a question for you.
Kevin? Or
You'd
you
also be remiss to not talk about Signal's erotic reading tomorrow night.
Who's gonna read erotic?
I'll say Nicolette wants to talk about it.
Tomorrow.
Nicolette.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Hold on, guys. We gotta promote Signal's work tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. She's doing an erotic reading space.
Oh man, I gotta mark my calendar.
I'll DM you the fucking scheduled fucking space.
Is it pretty hot? How hot is this? How are we talking?
You're gonna be naked.
Naked?
To listen.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
You talked to her last time you came in my space. Remember?
Oh yeah. That's the. Oh my god, what was that? A male or a female? Now she's not here. Is she here?
No, she's not here right now. She's working, getting prepared for her space tomorrow.
Okay, so be honest, guys. Is this a male or a female? Who is this? Is it? Will we?
It's 100% female.
100%. So
She got me bricked up.
Okay.
I'm bricked. Listen to her.
Look at the guy, PBJ. Look at that guy. Where did that guy come from? Boy, oh boy. Someone make him a speaker.
Oh my God. ANA. Happy birthday, ANA.
Are you looking for a PB&J?
Yeah, PBJ.
Oh, man, he's cool.
Yeah, he's good. He's a guy you got to let in. He's a must.
PB&J.
Yeah.
Join the base, brother. I cannot make it if you're Chinese or American.
Yeah, he's like we call him a Caucasian gook.
Call him a what?
A Caucasian gook. That's what we call him. That's our boy.
Why you call him that?
When he comes on, he'll explain it.
He's got a Vietnamese mother.
Yeah, we call him the kook. We call him the kook, the Caucasian gook. You like his tattoo on his neck? What do you think?
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, he's
but
got
what
a nice,
does his wiener look like?
His wiener?
Yeah, we gotta see the wiener now.
It's quite the wiener.
It's a good thing for the guys to aim at.
Yeah, or in a cup, right? Or in your mouth. Yeah, you guys don't know what you're missing. Kevin puts it in his mouth. He shoots it in his mouth. He told me.
Do you rub it with your sheet?
Hell no. Kevin's from Chicago, man. He don't fuck around like that, bro.
He shoots it on that fucking shitty pizza they got over there.
Don't do that.
His deep dish pizza. He shoots it all over his deep dish. You gotta put PBJ. You gotta let him in.
He won't come up. He's being a pussy.
Are you serious?
We fucking send him an invitation. He won't fucking grab a mic.
Oh,
Tell him
come
to man
on.
up and
What a
grab the
fucking
mic.
puss. PBJ. Don't just let him do a quick line. Let him bump up. Hold on, just give him a second. Let him bump up for a sec. He'll
Tell him to take the dental floss out of his eye so he can see the invitation.
Damn, man. You guys always this racist? Like, what the fuck? That's terrible.
What do you mean?
You dropped me, bro.
This is midday racism.
Midday racism? Okay. So what happens after? So you all drink like the same drink and like you poison each other? Like when you're done with these spaces, what happens?
Well, that's the secret, man. You got to join.
No, it's pretty much like Groundhog's Day. We just do the same thing every night.
Every night you just pop on and just fuck with each other?
Yeah, we're all trolls, man. We troll the fuck out of each other. It's funny ass shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what I want, bro. I'll tell you what, Birdwatcher, I'd like to hear her voice some more.
Troll on.
You like
Wait. Who the fuck
Are
is
you
man? Are you a man or a woman?
Yeah, who just
Your
said
profile picture looks like a
I'm a
man.
man.
Like
I'm
a
a
chubby
man.
ginger.
That's Man H. That's our
I'm a
friend.
man.
Is that Aunt A?
Man H.
Aunt A. She's fucking super cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is
she
man.
hot?
She's one of my favorite. I mean, he's one of my favorite people. Man H.
She better be.
Man, yeah.
Man H is also transitioning.
Now, is she a real aunt? Are you guys really related?
No, it's Man H. That's Man. It's my cousin. It's my second cousin.
Well, tell your cousin to post a goddamn titty picture on her Twitter page. Cause
I don't want to see my cousin's titty.
Listen, you won't get banned. You won't get banned because listen, my man just jizzed in the cup and that he posted that on February 1st. It's been up for 18 days. He's still here. So post a picture of your titties. We gotta verify if you're a woman or not.
Kainoto, I think you I think Pale just put it in the chat.
How
do I get suspended?
Kill, you're gonna scare the MMA-Holes off by trolling so hard. Stop it.
I might post mine as well. Fuck.
Kill, troll hard. Oh, he's a limp dick.
Kill, I would really like to know, how can I get suspended twice?
You can't do
For
anything.
doing nothing.
C3PO? Is that C3PO?
And then Chase does that and doesn't get reported and suspended. And I'm on my third account. Go figure.
Nicolette, what are you wearing right now?
I
You
do
sound
have
pretty
a
hot.
question. I'm sorry, what?
What do you have on right now? What are you wearing?
What kind of panties?
What do you have on right now?
Racism.
Well, it's cold out, so I have clothes on.
Clothes? What kind of clothes are we talking about? Like a sweater and some sweatpants, hot chocolate?
No, actually, I have a black stretchy top and a red overcoat because, I'm in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
And so red raincoats, this is why you wear them. So you can get seen and not hit and killed.
So you wear, let me get this straight. You wear a red coat with a stretchy black top, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
The shirt I have on is a stretchy black,
Yeah.
long sleeve top.
Okay.
So, if you pull on it, it stretches. And that's kind of the advantage of when you have stretched clothing.
Yeah. And your bottoms are stretchy as well? Your pants? Stretchy pants?
Boss,
not
by
at
the
the
way,
moment, but I
your
have
husband's
stretchy
listening
pants.
to every word you say, so just remember this.
Who's listening?
No, he's not. He's in bed asleep.
Her husband loves to listen to us talk dirty to her.
Oh, shit. Your husband's in Venezuela? He's a lucky man. And he's got you all riled up on his space over here in your tight black shirt and your red jacket and stretchy pants?
Well, see, and that's the thing. He's sleeping right now in the nice warm bed. And then, I turn up the heat and hop in and it's like, oh, honey, I'm cold. I need you to warm me up. And I'll warm you up at the same time.
Let's fucking go.
Idiot.
So, how long you guys been married for?
You want to know the real truth? It's 48 years.
48 years. Wow. 48 years. So you're around what? In your 60s?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yes. What?
Yes, I am.
Okay. 60 what? 63. I'm going with. Am I close?
I'm not going to tell the real, but I mean, I was not that much of a child bride.
Yeah.
I was young.
Right now?
But, but I graduated from high school. I was in college.
Nicolette, can you?
And,
Boomer, calm down. Can you hear John?
Yeah, I know. I'm a boomer. But guess what? When you marry, when you find the best
God damn it.
piece of ass in the world,
I'm losing
and you
control
marry
of the
it,
boomer.
Yeah.
You guys know that my MMA-Holes, he's married to someone 20 years younger.
19. Get it right. Don't give me the credit of 20.
Yeah, 19.
Oh, that's cool. What's his name?
Yeah.
Kevin.
What's his name?
I found him as a young. Actually, I helped give birth to him, and then I waited patiently until I was in my approaching my 40s to lure him in, and now we have gay, inappropriate, large age gap sex. It's
You guys jizz in the cup. Do you guys jizz in the cup ever?
No, we got each other's mouths. We got we got plenty of holes to work with. Anyway, sorry, Nicolette. You got rudely interrupted. You're madly in love. You're 60-something, and you
Got
found
plenty of holes for sure.
no
Well,
enough. Yeah.
Well, it's not just that. Is that he knew how to make me happy
And how is that? How
in bed.
In bed?
Because he is good in bed, and he always makes sure that I am. He has a great time.
Has a big cock. That's what we've been told. Nicolette's husband has a big cock.
He's got a big cock. What, like around what size? What are we talking about? 10?
No. Well, I wouldn't call it big. I would call it better than normal. And he uses it well. But he also,
dude, where the fuck am I right now? This is insane. What is this? Is are they fucking with me, or is this like?
Actually, because when I had my tonsils out, I also had my abs out, so I can swallow well. So we just make a good couple.
You're good. That's good. Yeah, you gotta know your role.
You got me bricked up.
Moss brags about his dick.
So Moss, what brings you to Spaces now? Do you enjoy listening to us fucking troll on each other? What's going on here, man?
I don't know.
Stop sucking his dick, man. Stop sucking his
Yes,
dick. Right?
I do love to hear you troll on each other, and sometimes, as you've heard me yell at you children, to behave and be nice to each other.
How do you know he has a dick, Kel? He might have a pussy.
Who? MMA-Holes? Fuck,
Yes.
Did he get it chopped off?
I do have a pussy. Who said that? How did you know? Are you a spy?
I don't know.
Who said
Yes.
that?
I'm Bird, the spy.
So you found out about my pussy that I haven't spoken to anyone about.
What does your name stand for? MMA-Hole? My moldy asshole?
Bro, I'm trying to have a conversation here. What are you trying to be funny? What's happening here? That's my birth name.
Are you streaming right now?
I was literally born with that name. You gonna make fun of my birth name like that?
Are you streaming on YouTube?
Maybe not.
Maybe yeah.
No
Well,
way.
enjoy the pictures in the nest.
Enjoy the what? What did
The
you say?
wiener.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
There's wieners on top of the space.
There's wieners on top of the space. Oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, if you screw up, you're gonna see wieners.
All right. Well, I haven't. so I guess we're all right.
It takes a while for it to get hard, right? Give it
Yes. Yeah. All right. What were we talking? I was having a conversation. You guys try to be funny. It's not about you.
Whoa.
Needs time.
It's about me and Bird right now. Okay.
No, you don't hit on Bird.
Yeah. Let's see what this Bird's about. Bird, you into guys with vaginas?
Come away, bro.
All right, let him talk to Bird. Go ahead, Bird. Answer the question.
Nah, UFOs didn't want me to talk to him. Do you want me to talk to him, UFOs? Is it okay?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay, what's the question, a-hole?
I want to know if you're into men with vaginas.
Oh, well, Are you into being pegged? Are you a simp?
In my vagina, yeah. I love being pegged in my vagina. Yes. I love it. It's a great feeling.
Well, I'm not into it, but
Yeah.
that's what somebody wants. That's what they get.
Well, that's nice.
So Moss,
yeah.
one time she fucking pegged a dude with a 9-iron at a golf course.
A 9-iron, really? And why did he want that? Did he say? What was the reasoning?
It wasn't at a golf course.
Okay.
And I guess his first experience was with an older woman that did that to him.
Huh.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, Kevin was in that scenario a couple of times.
You're not even talking, you're just listening, Kevin. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
God damn it.
It's quite the group you got here. Who's the one that said shut the fuck up? I can't even tell.
Chris, would you ever be pegged by a 9-iron on a golf course by an old lady?
Who? Yeah,
for like
I mean,
$1,000.
It might
if
be
I gave you $1,000 right now.
It might be happening right now for free. Oh, by the way, UFO. Who is the autistic person you wanted me to have as a co-host? Is she on this panel?
The autistic chick? No, she's not here right now.
Ah, bummer.
You know, I might be on the spectrum too because I'm eating SpaghettiOs from Chef Boyardee and it's cold out of the can. Listening to you. Yeah. Am I on the spectrum?
Yes. Yeah, I could answer that for you. Yes.
Yeah, but you're gonna catch fucking bird flu, you dumb motherfucker. Microwave that shit.
No, Chris went. MMA-Holes went into this big ordeal about fucking autistic kids tonight. Kill. So defend your girlfriend.
Wait, who said that? Who said that? UFO?
Listen, don't tell me different. My girlfriend, you just outed your girlfriend fucking a 9-iron up a guy's ass. All right?
Who's dating who here? Oh, Bird is with the kill one? The kill guy?
No,
No. UFOs.
Oh, UFOs is with
UFOs
Bird?
is
You guys dating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
UFOs is the one that got the 9-iron stuck up his ass.
Oh,
That's
nice,
what we're
nice.
talking about right now.
Okay. How long have you guys been dating? Don't all answer at
I
once.
have to ask, was it a hole-in-one?
They've been dating for probably like a year now.
Oh, really?
They met on Spaces. They met on this space.
So you guys met here. Did you guys fuck or what happened?
She was married at the time, so I don't fuck married chicks, man. I'm sorry. Now she's divorced allegedly, so we're planning on fucking pretty soon.
Come on, UFOs. You're just happy to be involved. Come on.
I hear the stream in the background. Does someone find something that they're not supposed to find?
I don't know. It's echoing.
Yeah, actually.
Ann, is that you?
I want you guys. Shut up.
Sounds like
you
it's
guys
Ann.
to vote for the dick contest. It's up in the nest. You have to choose between John Zenas,
Oh no.
BC, and Chase's pencil.
Hey, you
Gina,
better watch
put
your
your
mouth,
dick
buddy.
up
I don't know who you're talking to.
Oh.
Oh, what's up, buddy? Are you talking, Cameron?
Can we talk more about UFO and Bird's beautiful relationship? I want to know, did they bang
This is
from
not
space?
interrogation.
Yeah, I want to know if they had sex from space.
So listen, I've never taken a 9-iron up the ass again since.
Okay.
Just know that.
But did you put it in her puss
Thought
or
you
what? What
did.
happened? Bird, you want to answer the question or no? I'm curious. Okay, so real love can happen on space?
Oh,
It did.
Wow.
You know, Chris, we were going to meet up at your MMA-Holes event in Las Vegas, and you didn't have it. And we were just chilling all day. We went to fucking Del Taco.
That's true. That's a true story.
Yeah?
He told me he knows you, and we were gonna go there.
Huh. Well, that's crazy. I was never
And
gonna
you
happen.
would date a fucking loser like that who'd take you
last-
to some fucking
last
janky ass
April.
MMA convention? Come
Oh,
on.
shut
MMA
up, Kill. Fuck, shut
What
fucking
kind of guy
up.
meets another woman on the internet and says, "Hey, I'll take you to a fucking
You're a
YouTube fucking
fucking
convention in Las
asshole. Shut the
Vegas"?
fuck up, Kill.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Instead of going to the
Fuck
goddamn casino,
bastard.
let's go to this YouTube live stream in fucking Vegas. Let's go.
Well,
He sounds
Bert,
jealous.
actually, listen, Bert, I love you and UFOs as well. But if he does this as an opening, imagine he's gonna propose to you at Popeyes.
I've never been to Popeyes. That would be exciting.
Match made in heaven.
Oh my God. This is crazy, man. This is a crazy bunch you got going on over here.
Yeah, we're called the Degenerates.
Well, listen,
All
Chris,
degenerate.
you met your wife fucking MMA holing online. It's like, so what's wrong with me and Bird meeting online? You know, come on.
Oh, I'm not convinced that Bird's a woman, to be honest with you. I think that's a little, I don't know.
Wait, you met your wife online? Was she like one of your moderators? Or is that what?
She,
God damn, tell us more about that.
I found her sitting in a ditch all by herself, and I said, please, let me take you in. Come to my community.
That's bullshit. She's from Chicago. She's tough.
No, she had her own YouTube channel, and she did mental health and shit like that. So I was like, all right, she needs help.
So she did crack.
Wait,
Yeah,
men's
that's it.
health.
The
Are you
end.
talking about like keeping boners up without Viagra or Cialis? Like
No, mental
Mount
health.
Bagels?
Not.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you said men's health.
Men's health. Well,
Yeah,
now
she
she's
did
into
crack and heroin.
my health, keeping me alive. Yeah, it's kind of a boring story, but yeah, I did. That is true. So UFOs and Bird. Do you guys know each other's like real names, or do you call each other Bird and UFO?
No, we know each other's real names.
Oh, you do? Okay.
do.
Wow.
Yes.
This sounds pretty serious.
She sent me fucking beautiful Valentine's Day cards. I live in Chicago. She lives in Malibu.
Oh, okay.
No, I live in Orange County.
Did you guys actually see pictures?
Fucking
Cal-
You guys like video call each other and stuff like that?
Yeah, we video beat off all the time. I'm like, grab the cup, baby. I'm about to beat off.
Really?
But tell them the goddamn truth, UFOs. Listen, they've met one time, but UFOs are scared to meet her again because he found out that she was Sean Strickland's fucking ex, and he's scared that Sean Strickland is gonna beat us.
Is that true, UFO?
I'd beat Sean Strickland's ass, dude. He's a pussy now. But he's American, so I love him. He's like an American.
That's right.
Like, he's honorary USMC like me, or like, you know.
Yeah, but he's from Orange County where Bird is. I'm pretty sure they hooked up.
Oh, you're a Marine? You a Marine Corps?
He's a real American patriot.
Yeah, I was a Marine.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I paid for my college, and I paid for my house, and paid for me to meet Bird, and I'm pretty happy. But I would beat the fuck out of Sean Strickland.
Yeah?
He wasn't
Are you afraid of the
Navy.
jab? Can you roll the jab teeth?
Okay.
He was a cook or a janitor.
We might have to. You know, you could just show up at the gym and test it.
I'm 50 years old now, Moss, but if I was like 23 and I met Sean Strickland, I would put him in a Boston Crab and just fucking choke his ass out.
That would be. I would love to see that. Actually, that would be great. Someone needs to put him in the Boston Crab.
that'd be great. I'd love to see that.
Bird, does that turn you on that he has the ability to do this to a human being, especially someone like Sean Strickland?
Yes.
Yeah, baby. They could put fucking Conor McGregor and Sean Strickland in the cage with me at the same time at 23, and I would fuck them both up at the same time in alphabetical order.
Define fucking them.
Wow. Very manly.
Hey,
there's room for interpretation, UFO.
Hey, hold on. We got special guests coming in.
Hell yeah.
Give it a minute.
Whoa. So what if they have special needs?
We need a special guest.
Special guest. Be inclusive. I know Kevin is here, okay?
Your co-host.
He's special, but so what?
Here's your co-host. Hello, Signal.
Hello, everybody. Everybody this evening.
Hello. How are you?
Well, I cannot put my
Wow.
signal because I saw Chase's weed.
Wow. Oh, man.
Me too. Have been forced to
Stop being sultry. I want to see that sultry face.
So I'm a narrator and I also read erotica. And I'm hosting a space tomorrow.
Did we already go to advertisements?
Yeah, I'm advertising. Well, why not? So tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific, there's going to be some erotica, and then I'm going to be doing a bit of an interview with a woman who's deep into the BDSM, thank you, style.
Can you please,
Yes.
invite Chase?
How about you fuck off and I don't?
I need a BDSM's perspective. Oh my Chase beat his meat with a sheet on and then rushes to the cup to finish the head.
I specifically told Chase not to.
I gotta get out of here. I can't fucking do this shit anymore. It's like melting my brain. I can't, man. I want to troll her, hit it, whatever the fuck that thing is again, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if my brain can function anymore from this. Oh my God, it's gotten so out of control. I can't even comprehend.
I'm almost there.
Have you followed me?
Special needs.
Kevin, have you even followed me?
Not yet. You gotta work for
it. Thanks, Kevin.
Do it,
Kevin is from Roblox.
So where are you from,
He's the
Kevin?
leader of the Oblog. What do you mean? Where he's from? Kevin.
Oblog, I got it.
I guarantee you motherfuckers, I'm gonna look on X when I'm off air, and I'm gonna see some crazy space going on. I'm gonna see all you motherfuckers hanging out with them again. I guarantee Kevin jumps in another one of their spaces, and Ann and Bobby. Wait, hold on. You're in our chat, aren't you? The fuck? I know what's going on here. By the way, UFOs he's been around our community for a while, actually. He was under a different name. I won't say the name.
How are you this evening?
That's the Italian. That's the pine right there.
Hold on.
Is the Python hole?
I'm sorry, I was taking a shit.
Oh, good.
You were jizzing in a cup.
No, I had to take a very big shit. So big, I can't even. I have PTSD from it. You're breaking up. What'd you say?
Those them satisfying though.
Oh, wow, boys.
What?
Aren't big shits the most satisfying of all them?
Oh, they are.
From Chicago here.
It's so
I want to say hi to him.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
How you doing? Yeah. Kevin, don't jizz on your deep dish pizza, please.
God damn it. Shut the fuck up, yo.
It's like so staticky. What the fuck?
Big signal is happy to mail the course. Go ahead.
I probably gotta hop
I
out.
completely forgot. I have no idea.
Why is it so fucking staticky? It's terrible.
Anyway, let's light it up. Fuck the shit.
Space it.
What are you lighting up? What are you smoking?
I'm doing a bit of a mellow. I
can't.
I'm
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Chase. Get the fuck out.
Am I tripping? All right, let me get out of here. This is so annoying. Dude, why is it so fucking... Why was it so staticky? Jesus Christ. It was unlistenable. What the fuck? Do you guys hear that? I had to get out of there. It sounded terrible. It was weird. It was probably good that happened. You know, the funny part is, like, other than you guys that jumped in, they didn't even know I was live. They had no idea. The last time they clipped it, but this time we got smart. I did it outside the MMA-Holes, so they're not going to clip this shit. So we're safe. But they clipped the last... Whoa, there I go. They clipped the last one. They caught us. This one we've ejaculated from. I'm so fucking shot right now. Like, I get to the point. All I need is half the edible, and it takes me... Frank Hernandez followed us. Thank you, Frank. Guys, you know what you got to do, right? Oh, I got to check this show out, too. It's a whole podcast. 3 hours? Oh, fuck. Yo, shout out to the peeps commenting. People are still commenting on this Conor McGregor. We put up that Bryce Mitchell shit when that dropped. When I saw that shit drop, I was dying. I was like, oh my God. This dude don't give a fuck, Bryce Mitchell. He don't care. He doesn't care, man. I was laughing so hard when he released that. I was like, we got to put this shit up. That's on the MMA-Holes. Yeah, but that Conor video, I fucking love that video. I tell you what, people watch it, which is nice. It's nice when people watch videos. That's kind of cool. Makes me feel like I'm not completely wasting my time. But anytime we do something Conor, it's like it hits on some, gets some sort of views. It's like maybe I should just like do a weekly recap of Conor's stupid shit. Like he's got so much shit that you could put on there and we just laugh at him every time. And then you'll have a couple of comments saying, "Oh my God, how could you ridicule this guy? How could you say you're just jealous?" I'm like, bro, I'm a fan. Like, it's just funny. He's an idiot. Bryce Mitchell rules. He's fucking funny too, man. He doesn't give a fuck. But it's weird though because he was all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Boss." And then all of a sudden he doesn't give it. The best Bryce Mitchell is going to be when his contract is up. No more UFC Bryce Mitchell. Will be the final stages. Will be peak Bryce Mitchell. Once we can get him out of the UFC. He fights out his contract. But I think the UFC would sign him again because of the stupid shit he says. But yeah, once he severs ties with Dana and he could throw Dana under the bus, that's when Bryce is going to be fantastic. He's going to be so funny, man.
Wonderful.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
It's Gay Jackass Come Town. Don't watch a 3-hour video.
It's Gay Jackass Come Town. Oh, my God. All right. Well, thank you. I'm not watching a 3-hour. Gay Jackass Come Town. Maybe on my off hours. I'll check it out, but I'm a little afraid, to be honest. Come Town. This is Adam. Yeah, let's see. The Adam Freeland. Oh, it's just a bunch of people talking. Come. You know what I went? Oh, I went down this rabbit hole the other night. You ever see this guy? And this is pretty fucked up. I couldn't believe this guy existed. He was out in New York, and he went on Omegle, that random chat roulette, whatever the hell you want to call it, like where freaking weirdos go on there and show their dick to kids. It's like a fucked up thing. Omegle was around, and they had this clown that would go on there and just say the most racist shit ever, like nuts. And I'm like, who is this guy? And he started getting a ton of following, and all he would do was just say the most racist, inappropriate shit, and like in the most fucked up way. And then I went down this guy's rabbit hole, to see what this guy's backstory was. And he was fascinating, man. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? He's like, what was his name? Oh, God, he's so fucked up. You definitely seen this guy on a short somewhere. Some really inappropriate friend had to have sent this guy to you. I've seen him a couple of times by I got a couple of, everyone has the friends that send the really fucked up shit. And one of those friends... No, he didn't have a TV show. So he was into politics, and he would document shit, and he did shit legit for a while, but he was very right-leaning. And then he went heavy right to the point where he was starting up shit and getting in the thick of things that he shouldn't have. There he is, the Gypsy Crusader. That's the fucking guy. Yo, I can't even play his shit because it's so fucked up. The Gypsy Crusader. That's him. Thank you. Jamie. Look, go down that rabbit hole of that dude. It's crazy. He was like a Muay Thai fighter too. He was a Muay Thai fighter as well. And when he was doing that, he kind of had his life together. But he went off, man. He got fucked over in certain situations, and then he went into this character. The Gypsy Crusader. Yep, that's him. Yo, the shit this motherfucker would say. You would be like, oh my God. Like, it wasn't even to the point where it's like, okay, let's try to be racist and funny. It was just, let's just straight up be racist. It was so fucked. But for some reason, he got a following. He's low-key funny. I tell you, man, do you feel guilty laughing? I did chuckle a little bit, but I chuckled in sheer shock. Like, it was total shock humor. I guess if you want to call it humor, but then he just kept going with it. You're like, all right, the joke, you did the joke, bro. Like, why are you still going? And he just kept going. And that's where it got really uncomfortable. Because the people's reactions are like, what? Did you just fucking say that? It's crazy. Or he would just call women like just straight up call people on their looks to the point where it's just like, these people are going to kill themselves. The Gypsy Crusader. I don't know how we got there, but that guy was fucked up. I don't think he's around. I can't see a platform being able to have his shit up anymore. Oh my God, didn't he have a TV? Imagine that dude had a TV show. That'd be crazy. All right, I was going to go somewhere before I skedaddled. Here's Come Town. I was going to go someplace else. And then I got massively sidetracked. I don't know where I was going to go. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for swinging by this Gummy Gang stream. I hope you had a good time. We learned a lot. We went to places that you just don't want to talk about, ever again. That Rain Man video is him. A Clangers TV. Is that it? I'm just afraid because of copyright shit and everything like that. I just don't want to be clipping stuff. Thanks, guys. All right. Seriously. Much respect to everyone showing up and hitting that like, but even more respect to those motherfuckers that came in heavy with the donos tonight. Thank you so much. Seriously, it's like it's like beyond loved from me. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. I love doing Gummy Gang. You know, I love doing all this shit, so I appreciate the support. Go check out that Conor McGregor video right fucking now. Check it out if you didn't see it. Comment on it, like it, share it, make love to it. Follow us on social media. And bye.
Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. COSTA gang! Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang. We